just do is copy one and letting you guys control them all.
All right, dude. You scouted the whole dungeon last week. Now everyone knows everything and they don't want to show up.
Unreal. Unreal.
Way to ruin the game, miners.
Yeah, shit. I guess, they're not going to, you guys, if we continue like this with just you guys showing up, you're going to be ahead of them in many ways. So, because they're not getting experience.
All right, Darren.
I guess let me message Kyle.
Darren, on that note, I think we should probably just attempt the 2-man as much as possible this evening.
Oh boy. Let me make sure Torxel has John's belt equipped.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, base of that roll. Wait, this is original roll.
Where's my notebook? All right, PDs of the round table, how would you like to proceed?
Let's see here. So Arcane Eye can get disappeared.
Okay.
Arcane Eye can disappear. I'm just going to put it there.
That's fine.
Yeah. 6 more Arcane Eyes.
Yeah.
Darren, do you want to try and 2-man some of this? And if we need help, we can come back and get the battle mages.
That sounds good. You can have one of them just like have a familiar follow us and they'll know if we need help.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
We'll have 2 of them come in for backup. I'm gonna check off that they don't leech experience points when standing within 20 feet of player characters.
Standing how?
I'm gonna uncheck the options in the settings that says that NPCs don't leech experience points for player characters when they're within 20 feet.
Yeah. So if they're not actively participating in the battle, they won't leech any of the experience.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I mean, they're not. I'm not going to give them passive experience for just standing around since they're NPCs. You said 2 of them.
Yeah, let's just have 2 of them for backup.
All right, so you can control them. So I'll just stick them in front here and let me mark them so we can keep track of them. The Pinkertons.
Oh, baby.
So let me get this straight. This opens right up to the courtyard, or is this kind of like?
So this here is a gatehouse.
Yeah. Did we ever figure out how to? Did we ever figure out what we needed to do in order to have the drawbridge down?
Yeah. So I think we discussed that your Arcane Eye just saw a series of levers and pulleys up here.
Okay.
Let me see if they're on the other part of the map down here. Yeah. Give me a second. I gotta. Well, that doesn't make sense. Those look like ballista, but I'll show you anyway. All right, so if you look directly south, this is supposed to be the upper part of the gatehouse, or perhaps the middle.
Okay.
So where you guys are, why can't I scroll up?
I think this is just one of those instances where there's just so much on this map that it's like, it's lagging.
Yeah, I'm lagging pretty good right now. Okay, so maybe they're not on the map, but there's a system of levers and chains up there to raise the gate. Okay, so to raise the gate has to be unlocked from the top. There's a bar. Then there's a pulley and winch system that's used to lift the gate up. To lower the drawbridge, there's a lever and a counterweight system that has to be engaged to lower the bridge.
Okay.
Let me
Yeah, keep going.
oh, I was just gonna say I'm just gonna hide that part of the map because I think that's what started the lag.
Okay.
Maybe that'll be better. All right, so to elaborate further, there are multiple heavy duty pulleys attached to the winch system that raises the gate, and 2 sets of levers and counterweights that has to be engaged to lower the drawbridge. Additionally, the drawbridge has to be lowered slowly to ensure that it's properly aligned with the gate and the ground below. So just to add on to this, the walls of the hold are about 30 feet in height.
If only we had an Aerotakra that could fly over and lower it for us.
All right.
Let's
Is this
see.
something you're familiar maybe to help with?
Well, I was thinking that I could just use Misty Step as my racial use of Misty Step just to get up on there and slip in that way.
Oh yeah, I can do the same thing. I guess we saw the lower for everyone else, like torque and whatnot, but
I guess we don't
Chelsea.
even need, if both of us can have, if you want to expend the use of Misty Step, I guess we can just go in and not even.
Oh, do you want to Misty Step up in the lower rope? Because I'd be able to get me, but not torque anyway. So I would need to get
That's
a rope
right.
for him.
Okay, I'll go ahead and expend my free use of Misty Step to go ahead and Misty Step up onto the top of the wall.
Okay, so there's an alcove here. So it's just like not an archer slit, but it's like a window through which defenders can, defend the gate. So you would come up to about here-ish somewhere.
Okay.
And you said you wanted to lower a rope?
Yee.
Okay. All right, so you lower the rope, and Torque's going to grab it. So he needs to make a check to climb.
What kind of check do you want him to make?
What kind of check do you want him to make?
Oh, athletics, I guess, makes sense.
Yeah, if it makes sense, you can roll it.
All right, I'll give him guidance too.
Okay. And I think the battle mages are going to have to do that as well. I don't see. Oh, they do have Misty Step, but it would. Yeah, all right.
13.
All right. So with a 13, he can easily scale the wall by bracing against the outer wall to climb, to pretty much walk his way up the wall
Sweet.
and join you. Do you want the battle mages to climb or use Misty Step? They have it at second level, with which they have 3 spell slots.
No.
No. All right. Give me a second and I'll roll for them. All right. They're going to make acrobatics. All right. Look at that. They get to the top. It was only a DC 5 because the wall was there to brace. All right, so you reach the top of the gatehouse, and up top here there are crenellins in the floor through which boiling oil can be poured on defenders. There's a table with torches on either side of the gatehouse and stairs that lead to the outer wall. And of course, down into the courtyard.
Okay. Um. All right. Let's see here. Can I go ahead and? Okay, so we're up here. I want to go. Can I do an investigation check on the levers and pulleys to put the gate down?
Yes.
All right.
I will assist you.
All right. Law of averages.
All right, so give me a second. Okay, so what do you want to look at first? The pulleys and winches or the system that lowers the drawbridge?
Let's go ahead and look at the pulleys and winches.
Okay, the pulleys and winch system is a collection of metal components, wood, a wood brace, a series of ropes that are attached to the weight, and a chain to bear the additional force of the gate. The condition of the winches seems to be in good condition, as if it's been given regular maintenance to maintain the components. The ropes don't have any signs of fraying or wear and tear, and the wood appears sound. No signs of rot or deterioration. As for the systems of levers and counterweights, it's also made of metal, wood, rope, and chain. And the counterweights are actually a series of carved stone blocks from. They appear to be carved at a quarry somewhere. It doesn't look like there are any issues with the alignment of the gate or the drawbridge. It does not appear to be sabotaged in any way, just shut tight. Was there anything specific you wanted to know otherwise?
Yeah. Exactly. What's the sequence in order to put the gate down?
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I thought you
you're
were
fine.
asking about the condition of the system. All right, so the first thing you would want to do is unlock the gate, which has a heavy steel reinforced bar above it that locks it in place to prevent it from being raised. After
Okay.
that, you would engage the pulley and winch system. I just about said wench. The pulley and winch system to lift the gate, and then
I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be walking into the pulleys and winches in another episode of
Oh,
King's
yeah.
Garden.
I think that's going to be a great tavern name. Okay, so once again, you unlock the gate and then you engage the pulley and winch system to lift it, to raise it.
Okay.
So it's a steel bar. You can either slide it to one side or try and raise it. You'd have to raise it above your head though and lower it to the ground.
No, I'll slide it.
Okay. Rudo, if you want to do anything here, you let me know.
I'll just assist Wes whatever he needs here.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna push the bar until it slides out of its housing. I don't think I'm gonna make you roll for that,
Okay.
if that's acceptable.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, I figured you would be. All right, so you push the steel bar, and after a few moments, it slides free of the housing and clatters to the ground. Okay, so the lock being free of the gate, then you'd want to engage the pulley and winch system through which you would lift or raise the gate.
All right.
And let me see, I'll get you a picture of what that looks like. This isn't exactly what I had in mind, but you get the idea. Just to a larger scale. So there's a crank there, and you'd have to grab that and start to turn it to raise the gate. And there are actually, I think, going to be two of those.
Okay.
One here and one here. So they probably have to be raised in unison. Actually, they'd probably be right here.
Okay. So I'm going to, I guess I'll go ahead and motion over to Rudo that we're gonna have to raise this up in unison in order to get the drawbridge down.
Okay, so this is going to be a series of strength athletics checks to get the crank going. Because, it's a heavy gate, so you're just going to have to start cranking together. Because everybody
We're working on with that. He's got the belt and he's really strong.
loves those mini games. All right, so it's going to be a series of 3 strength athletics checks to raise the gate, and it'll raise in thirds. So if you complete the first check, it'll raise, and if somebody should fail, well, shit, there's a. Oh wait, that's not your. I thought you rolled a 20 again. So if someone succeeds and someone fails, the gate will start to raise and then close again.
Okay.
May the odds be ever in your favor, gentlemen. You can roll whenever you like.
Oh, can you refresh me? You need to update towards the belt that John has at Torx borrowing. What did you lower the strength down to? 23 or 24 or 5?
I think it is Frost Giant strength. Let me look here. I think it's 23, which is, strength score changes to 23.
Oh, sweet.
If I had more forethought, I would have made it Belt of Hill Giant Strength, so it had more ability to be upgraded. But whatever. Right, so when you guys are ready, you can begin your strength athletics checks.
All right.
I'll give saving guidance so you can add a D4 to his roll.
Let me say this: the first, it's going to be an increasing DC.
Difficult. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be increasingly difficult by a factor of probably 5. So we'll start low and work our way up.
All right.
All right, gents. Good luck.
I'll let you roll first. I'll roll second, and Torque will roll third, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, who are you? Which one are you assisting, Rudo?
So do you need 2 people to do it at once? I guess I missed part of this. Is it 3 people making rolls, or do you need 3 rolls total?
It's 2 people need to roll. The gate has to be open at the 2 people have to open the gate at the same time. So it's 2 people on the pulley and winch system. But if you wanted to assist someone, you could do so. Depends on which side you want to.
Oh, okay. I will assist Savic, and then Torque will do the other one by himself.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Do you just want me to assist you?
I just really no. My strength's only 8 because I just get all my stuff from in. So
yeah.
It probably doesn't matter, but someone else can roll it. So I guess if you roll for you, I can roll for Torque, and then you can also add a D4 to yours.
All right.
Good luck, boys.
A 14.
All right, first roll is a 14. Let's see what Torque's roll is.
That's 24, right?
It's 23 for the belt increase, raises the strength to 23.
All right. 17 for Torque.
Okay. So, excuse me. So I just drank some ginger ale. So Torque and Savic, you stand over there and you start cranking the gate, and the first third of it begins to rise off the bottom of the gatehouse. First, so that's two successful rolls, and the gate starts to rise a third of the way up. Probably about 10 feet. All right, so if you guys want, you can roll again. Nice.
All right, here we go. Darren, are you giving me advantage on this too?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I only get a -1, so why don't I roll and you can assist me?
All right.
Oh.
23.
Okay. All right. So it's Rudo and Torque that are raising the gate. Is that correct?
Yep, and then Savic is assisting Rudo.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so you and Torque work in unison, almost as if you made that guy by hand, and the gate rises another 10 feet. Okay, so the gate is raised 20 feet, and if you are ready, you can make the last 2 checks. Nice.
All right, so for Rudo, it is 17. For Torque, it is 20.
Okay. All right. Well, that wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. The gate rises the rest of the way. And something I neglected to mention, Savic, is that it needs to be secured by that same bar to lock it upwards.
All right. I'll go ahead and then slide the bar back to where it was to lock it.
Okay. I'm going to need a strength check to pick it up because it is a heavy steel bar. Slides free of the housing easily enough, but to raise it and reaffirm it, just give me a strength check or anything that you think would make sense.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Well, looks like that's not going to happen.
All right. You go to raise the bar.
I can't get a good grip on it.
Yeah, you couldn't get any purchase, and maybe you didn't set your feet correctly to do this deadlift. So you have a little bit of trouble raising it up. Oh, yeah, they can.
All right.
I tell you what, do you want them to assist you?
Sure.
Okay, so the wizards will assist you.
All right.
Okay.
First roll. Yeah, I'm still fumbling around this bar. I can't do anything with it.
Spent too much time at the pulleys and the winches already, huh? All right. Let me see. Let's see if these two battle mages can help out. All right, so here we go. 9 is pretty good. 6. All right, so I'll say with the 9, the one battle mage, this guy come over here and lift up the one end. So do you want to roll again, Savik? Maybe pick up the other end?
Okay.
Godspeed. I believe in you.
Nope, I just can't pick it up. Like, I can't get a good grip. For whatever reason, I can't get a good footing. I can't get under it. It's just...
All right, well...
Oh, all right. How about this? If you want to hold Torque's spot, Torque can just go lock this theme into place.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. If you want to swap out with Torque, you can.
Okay.
Oh, no. No, you rolled a 1, so...
Dude, I think we've rolled 3 1s in a row.
Yeah, well, at least they're not death saving throws, right?
Yeah, and hopefully, think about there's at least some rolls. Oh, the PCs did roll 3. Oh.
I can have this mage here is holding onto the bar from the other end. So I'll have this second one roll again. All right, with their 11, thank God, he's able to scoop up the other end and they walk over and slide the steel bar into place, locking the gate in the upward position.
We haven't had a bad go of that since trying to climb up to the second level of the cathedral.
Hey, man, that was like 13 sessions ago, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so that being done, Rudo and Savik, you could let go of the lever, the crank for the pulley and winch system as the gate is locked into place.
All right.
So the second part of lowering the drawbridge is to engage the lever in the counterweight system, which is here. And that will lower the drawbridge. And while that's ongoing, someone will need to stand at the edge here and monitor the drawbridge to ensure that it is properly aligned with the gate and the ground.
All right. I'll just have my familiar do that.
Okay. All right. So let me know when you are ready to proceed with this.
Ready to proceed with this.
Okay.
Is it another strength athletics check?
Yes, it might be. Just because the counterweight system is going to lower.
Okay. Then I'm going to
Yeah.
I'm going to let someone else handle this that has a bit more strength.
There you go. Keep looking up Torque's score, but it is +9 with proficiency, so he gets he gets 14.
Okay, so he's lowering the drawbridge.
Yep.
Okay, so he pulls the lever and you see his arm kind of shoot downward with the weight at first. But with his 14, he's able to brace himself and slow the descent of the counterweights as the drawbridge begins to lower. So give me another check to lower it the rest of the way.
I'll give him guidance.
Okay. Oh, nice.
20.
All right, so with a 20, the gate is going to lower the rest of the way to the ground. Savik, your owl is over here spotting for these gym bros, and no issues with lowering the gate to the ground. So give me 1 sec. I got to call my father before he goes to bed, and then we'll pick this up. But open the gate, and the drawbridge is down.
Cool, whenever you're back, I'm going to do that.
Cool, man. The drawbridge. What do you want to do?
Raise the drawbridge and lower the gate.
Yes.
See, remember which.
I'll see what David thinks since he's the one who kind of was able to see everything. And
All
also
right.
based on what we know about the courtyard, I'm not sure what might be best.
I'll go have my owl scout out what's happening currently in the courtyard right now.
Okay.
I'll have him just kind of poke his head out and see what's going on around there.
Savik, Mr. I ain't doing that. You do it for me. Between the eye and the bird.
Yep.
All right. So is your owl going to make a perception check, or just you just want him to fly around and see what you can see?
No, I want him just to kind of like poke his head out from around a
Okay.
corner.
All right. So let's say he flies. Yeah. There's an opening at the other end of the gatehouse through which you can look in down into the courtyard.
Okay.
And yeah, so if he looked out here with a 15, he would see that this once idle flesh golem is now awake and moving around.
Okay. I'll go ahead and report back to Rudo and Gradius that the flesh golem seems to be wandering around the courtyard, and that we should probably proceed with caution.
Oh boy. I'm trying. So, what was the path we need? Where do we need to get to go downstairs? Was it the area in the?
I think it was. Was it down in? Was it through this door?
Yeah, there are two ways down, a door here and a door here.
Got it. This sort of almost looks like we get to the door in the northeast corner by going around. Typically when, so these doors?
Yes.
No.
So this is, the stairs that lead up here lead along the battlements at the top of the wall.
Uh-huh.
And then this is they descend downward here and then onto this barbican, and there's a door that leads down here and two sets of ladders that lead up into the tower. Here and here.
So that could be doable. Unless he's making something else.
Yeah, let's go that route.
You guys don't want to hang out with Patchwork?
No, I'm kind of getting Rolls vibes, to be honest.
Jesus.
I had to.
Oh man.
You mean Patchwork the Juggalo?
You know? The 40-man raid is just Insane Clown Posse concert.
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, well, you guys let me know how you want to proceed through the courtyard.
Mayhaps this way.
Oh, keep in mind that these zombies are actually inside here. They're not in the courtyard as of yet, but somebody decided that they wanted to use Age of Empires cheat codes and see inside stuff.
Hmm. So is there like a door here, or is this just an open ramp and I can walk up onto the these things?
Oh no, I'm sorry. There's a doorway there, but it's just empty. It leads out onto the battlements.
Cool.
Everything on the walls is going to be open so that if the fortress is under assault, they can come and go as quickly as need be.
Makes sense to me. Okay.
At least at the top of the wall,
Oh, now I'm starting to get the lag. All right. Well, I'll have Torque open the door.
Okay. It is a doorway, but that's fine.
Oh, right. That's what you meant. All right. Well, T will poke his head around this corner, and I'm going to refresh because it's starting to lag.
Okay. Sorry, I know this is a big ass map.
Are you good? It didn't start lagging until like a minute ago.
As soon as I revealed the lower level of the gatehouse, it started to give me shit, which is pretty rude for $3.99 a month. Okay, so you go through the doorway, and the battlements, the ramparts are eerily quiet. On the path directly in front of you, you can see large pools of spilled blood scattered here and there that lead up these stairs directly in front of you.
All right. I'll let Tor kind of lead the way with like maybe a 30-foot gap.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of have him signal me if he sees anything. But otherwise, he will be moving in front of me, and we will just kind of make our way.
All right, I will let you know if you need to stop. All right, so Torque crests the maybe he just holds his hand out to you, gives you a signal to wait. You crest the top of the stairs here onto a round tower, and there's another large pool of blood here and a corpse.
Can I do an investigation check on some of the blood that's here, and then eventually to where Torque gets to?
On the, I'm sorry, you cut out. On the what and where it leads to?
Yeah, on the blood.
Oh, the blood trail.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, yeah, right in front of you. Yeah, you can.
Yep. An 8.
All right. So with an 8, you're able to discern that the blood trail in front of you leads down the battlements and up the stairs. Curiously, though, you don't see any bodies.
Okay. I'll keep moving along then.
Okay. It's quite a lot of blood, so it would be safe to assume that whatever caused such a grievous injury is not survivable without the help of a cleric close by.
Okay.
All right, Rudos, you crest the stairs as well, and you know the smell of iron hangs heavily in the air from the pool of spilled blood around you, and of course there's a corpse laying in front of you that blocking the stairs that lead downward.
Can I assess, probably just from this far away still, what killed it? Does it look like slashing or like blunt damage, or like what do the wounds look like?
Okay, so the corpse is the body is laying on its stomach. It's wearing a red gambeson and has a coif pulled up over the head. There's a large pool of blood, possibly coming from the chest cavity or the abdomen or perhaps the neck, but you won't be able to tell unless you flip the body over and inspect it.
All right, Torque will flip the body over.
Okay. Give me a second to look at my notes. All right, so where's he, like, how's he grabbing it to roll it over?
All right, I had to refresh. I'm gonna get my camera over there again. He will. Honestly, he will probably, like, he's got his axe in one hand, so he's left-handed, kind of like grab like this left leg that's kind of sprawling out here, and then just and then like kind of flip it over that way.
All right. Has my left leg and kind of ragdolls him around onto his back. And there's a large, it looks like he's almost been cut in two vertically from the collarbone to his left hip. So there's a gash from a vicious weapon, almost the entire length of his torso.
Is it possible to surmise how long he's been dead?
Perhaps. Do you maybe roll medicine or another investigation check?
Yeah, roll medicine. Savik, you want to assist me?
Yes.
With guidance, that is a 16.
All right, so with the 16, you peer down at the corpse of this defender that was slaughtered. Given the blood flow and the smell, you could surmise that he's only been dead for 6 to 8 hours.
All right.
That's 6 to 8, not 68.
Yeah, very good.
Sorry.
No, you're good. All right, I will kind of repeat that back to my comrades. And then I will just have Torque just kind of take the body and drag it
There's one other.
to the east.
Sorry, there is one other thing I forgot to mention. He's missing his face.
Oh, that's fun. Was it like cut cleanly off, or like what does that look like?
It
Eaten?
looks like Eden. No, although I did watch Red Dragon today. So, but no, it looks like it was expertly removed with a skilled hand and a sharp knife. It doesn't appear to be ripped or anything. Care was taken to remove it, but it's definitely been removed.
Okay, cool. Sorry, yeah, I'll Torque just kind of move it to the corner there, just because, and then I guess we can continue on our way.
Okay. All right. So Torque drags the body out of the way, and the stairs lead downward.
All right, well, we will, as soon as the roll 20 lets me, oop, not too far.
All good.
Is the rest of this particular part unguarded? You know, are there ballistas that surround the outskirts of this part?
Yes. So I don't have the. Well, let me make sure it's not on the other portion of the map. So there are a handful of ballistas scattered along the wall here, here. So two defending this outer section of wall, which can be reached through the door here. And then similarly empty here. Oh, there's an inner level of ballista, and then on this outer wall, there's two. Like
Okay.
I said, one here. Let me mark them before I forget. So there. But they're just a set of two light ballista.
Sweet. All right, Wes, is there anything else you wanted to do with those, or should we move on this?
Yeah,
steel hallway?
I'm good to move along for right now.
All right, we're just gonna move forward like this.
Okay. So there are stairs that lead down here and here. Additionally, this section of the wall wraps around and can come down here and here.
Sweet. But it almost looks like you can kind of keep going forward and end up in that room, or is that a wall at the end?
No, these are stairs.
Oh, sweet.
There's stairs that lead up, and in the northeastern tower is the only source of any real light. There are a couple braziers and torches burning up here in this lone tower.
Yeah, there's supposed to be, according to the arcane eye, there's supposed to actually be people in there, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Okay. So, what are your thoughts for this next bit?
Well, do we want to see what's up with the see if there's anyone in the tower, or do you want to go down and start the Juggalo fight?
See if there's any what?
See if there's anyone in the tower that might be able to I mean, we pretty much know most of what's already in here, but maybe they can give us some more information if they're humans or if they're.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm down to go check out the tower.
Because I don't know if we figured this out, but I don't think we ever figured out what happened to the King Mournhold or whatever.
Right.
I think he's kind of a mystery in all this. Yeah, I guess. So, do you want to go ahead and see what's going on with the tower?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
All right, tell me how you are proceeding up the stairs here.
So they're just normal stairs, and did they just go up one flight?
Yeah, they just lead upwards one flight into the tower.
Okay. In that case, I will. I guess just proceed like this. I'll let Torque lead the way, and I'll be 15 feet behind, and then I'll have him speak his head over and kind of assess.
Can I could I possibly make a perception check outside of the door to like listen for voices or anything like that?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to send my familiar up to do that.
Okay.
22.
Oh, nice roll. Okay, so there are they appear to be male voices speaking in hushed tones. A few of them sound nervous. One voice in particular is attempting to assuage some fears and some worries. The conversation is akin to there's hundreds of them. What are we supposed to do? We're 5 men. We don't even know if anyone's left alive in the garrison.
Okay. That sounds like forces for the Mournhold soldiers.
All right, so there is a door you can try and go through, and if Torque's going through, let me know.
He will go through.
All right, so Torque opens the door. All right, and a crossbow bolt flies past his head flies overhead and clatters on the stone behind you, Rudo and Savik. And
I'll go ahead
your
and I'll go ahead and pick up the stray crossbow bolt and put it into my quiver.
Nice. I don't know if your owl's still there. He would passively be able to hear the sound of a sword leaving its scabbard. And the men quiet down, and you hear some shuffling around inside as they take defensive positions.
Can I just shout out? We are not against you. In fact, we might be able to help.
You're gonna shout?
Thinking about it.
Let me know.
I wouldn't. Well,
I think I will say, because these are presumably where you heard the voices, right, Wes?
yes.
Okay, yeah. I will say we're not with the other guys. Hold your fire.
We just say we're here to rescue you or something.
Yeah,
This is the rescue party.
Yeah, we're here for support.
All right, there's silence for a few moments, and then one voice close to the door answers you. Who are you with?
We're from King's Garden. We've come here on our own volition to check on King Mournhold because he never showed up to the Remembrance Day festival. And we're with
Are you
the
going to tell
Shade.
him you're with the Shade?
Yeah.
And the Arcane University. And the Artificers Guild.
And we get free food and drink at the Crowbar. And we killed the Nevermore Killer. And we're the arena champions. Okay, so you say all that, and the voice that was speaking to you says, let's see some credentials.
I'll kind of toss my thing to Torg so he can pull it up.
All right.
Well, actually, it's fair. So Torg has his own. Torg will just hold up his insignia.
All right, so you're going to show him your Inquisitor badge?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so from the left side of the door, a man emerges in splint mail armor, walks over, and he's got his sword held out in a hanging guard. And he rests the tip of the blade just in front of Torque as he gets a look at the badge. And he gives it a thorough inspection and lowers his blade and says, apologies. You better get in here before anyone notices. He turns around and he says, at ease, boys. There are a couple of Shade Inquisitors. It looks like they have a pair of battle mages with them. All right, so you enter into the tower to find a group of 5 men, pretty much with all the other entrances to this tower barricaded. And they look weary, terrified, and uncertain.
Just like my wife every time we have sex.
The speaker with the sword looks at you, Rudo, and leans heavily on the hilt of his sword and says, did the king send you? Or the Dawn Ward's coming?
I don't think Dawn Wards are coming, right?
No, not that I know of.
President, the king sent us, but as of now, it is just us. Though we are small, we are mighty.
Few of them let out exasperated, defeated groans at that, and the leader holds up his hand and says, do you have any idea what's down there?
I was hoping you could tell us what's happened here.
He's gonna sheath his sword, walk over here and grab a wine skin. He uncorks it with his teeth and takes a long pull from it and offers it to you, Rudo.
I will take a sip.
All right, so you take a sip of it, and it is it's Tamorian sweet wine. It gives you a little taste of home, and the grizzled veteran wipes his chin and closes the door behind you and says, it was hell on earth. They started showing up here in droves. Despite our protestations, Lord Mournhold would hear none of it. As far as I know, he hired their leader, whoever he is, some old fool. Said he had a powerful artifact he needed to get rid of. Something from the last war. It was driving him mad. So he hired that old fool to come in here, and he kept telling Lord Mournhold that he was bringing his associates to help. They needed to do a powerful ritual to remove the taint of this artifact and purify his spirit. What actually happened was far worse. Once all his acolytes had been assembled, some of them transformed into, he shudders, something horrible. I can't even describe it. It's something out of my nightmares. They made short work of the garrison and took our lord below.
When did this happen?
He glances out the window of the tower and asks what day it is.
Day 24.
24th day of fall. He says the slaughter itself began in earnest 2 days ago. They said they were preparing for some sort of ceremony. Those that could fight did, but they turned them. He shudders. They turned them, my brothers. And now there's hundreds of them below. They've taken control of the castle and we're stuck in this tower. Have you seen that thing in the courtyard?
Yeah, he's a clown.
You drink all our milk.
He's a milk clown.
He turns to look at you, Savik, with a serious look in his eye, and he says, "You need to watch out for that. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. It doesn't even have a left hand."
Yeah, you don't want to go to the circus that it belongs to. I
He
heard
tells
they drink
you
a lot
that-
of. I heard they drink a lot of soda there called Faygo.
There you go.
Watch the purple kind.
He said he's just he's impressed that they took the time to craft a pair of red glasses for that golem.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump in here and give a little bit of what I know as far as the context of
Okay.
I'm going to say, I'm going to go in and kind of give him some of the context about how we came across Mournhold and the state that it's currently in. I'll explain to the leader about, doing the execution at the arcane prison, not more than a couple days ago, and stumbling across the plot of the cultists to sacrifice who we believe is Charlotte to the Great Old One for some kind of ritual. As a representative here from not only the Shade, the King, and the Arcane University, part of my research is to kind of come up with a way to rid Kingsgarden, or sort of the material plane, of the rot of necromancy. I'm going to also explain that we have already went ahead and done some extensive scouting. We're aware that this is a 5-level adventure, and that we know basically where they're keeping Charlotte. We know that Galador is the warlock that's currently trying to summon the Great Old One, and any other bits of information that I can give to them about what's going on here, I'll gladly do that.
All right, so you tell them about everything and the offering ceremony that's supposed to take place at Mornstown, and you tell them you're with the Arcane University and what your purpose is. He kind of gives you a defeatist grin and says, you could write a doctorate thesis on what you learned here, no doubt. He says the Mournhold itself is one of the oldest and most well-fortified fortresses in all the kingdom. House Mournhold is one of the most ancient houses in all the land. And Lord Garrison's descendant, Godric, rode to war with the Conqueror. Strange to see him fallen so far, but given the corrupting influence of whatever artifact had possession of him, at least he tried to get rid of it. I don't even know if he lives. And as for Lady Charlotte, we'd assume that she had been killed or worse.
No, I'm going to interject with she's part of the ritual that they need in order to summon the Great Old One to the material plane. I'm also going to talk about a little bit about what we found in one of the lower parts of it, about the mystery of this Vincent that's sitting in this incubator.
Okay. Well, he's going to ask you if he asks if any of the other men alive in the lower levels of the fortress.
From what we saw, there are several prisoners that are alive in the second level of the fortress. We're not sure about too many more. We did notice that there were some. We did notice that there were some other cells down below, but they were occupied with more zombies.
He lowers his chain coif and scratches his head, and then shakes it and says, "Well, at least some of us yet live." Turns to face his men and he says, "They have Lady Charlotte below."
Yeah,
And several of them.
She's at the 5th
What?
level. She's directly in Galador's room quarters.
Several of the men throw curses out at that news, and you can tell that they're greatly dismayed by this. And so the captain looks at you and says, "If Lady Charlotte lives, then our swords are with you."
Okay.
What else did you tell him? Sorry, I feel like I'm leaving something out.
I think that covers most of what I wanted to let them know.
Oh, you told him about Vincent.
Yeah, that's right.
So he listens to that and he listens intently, but shakes his head a little bit and he says, "I have no knowledge of that."
It's interesting because in the diary that is up on the table, it says things such as, "I believe Vincent's power can be used to create powerful artifacts used against enemies. The like, I am confident I can unlock the power of Vincent and void energy with further experimentation." So perhaps maybe the artifacts that, perhaps maybe there's something going on with the artifacts in Vincent that, Galador can supposedly access that power of the artifacts and whatnot.
The captain nods. He says, "It's possible." He says, "My posting was here on the wall. I was in charge of most of these men that defend the wall."
Also, I'm going to say there was another open book from below, and the entry said, "Soon the day will be upon us. The summoning ceremony will be ready. The brethren chant ancient words. Heart races with anticipation. Herald in a new age. Pins and markings on the maps of the edge of the northern passage, on the range into Ashmark." Is there a certain way that this particular fortress has a secret passageway to get into Ashmark?
The captain nods and he says, "Aye." He says, "It's not known to many save for the Dawn Wardens. It's used for quick deployment to the north." He walks over to the far end of the tower and beckons you over, and he points to the northeast into the shadow of the Ash Mountains. He says, "If you leave the fortress and hug the mountains, less than half a day's ride, you'll come across a small pass known as the Breakspear Pass. You can use that to cut through the Ash Mountains and make your way into Ashmark. Otherwise, you'd have to go around and trek through the Northlands." He says that the Breakspear Pass has served them well before, whenever the Black Banner hobgoblins have invaded from their fortress, the hobgoblin fortress of Urkbar in the Ash Mountains. And he said, traditionally, House Mournhold has always warred with these hobgoblins. He says, in case you didn't know, 12 years ago, a war band of hobgoblins came down into the kingdom and tried to raid Eversmead. Lord Mournhold destroyed most of them, though not before his father was killed. He also tells you, back to your previous question about Vincent, that since he was guarding the wall, since he was posted on the wall here, he saw these cultists bringing all sorts of strange machinations in, but he merely assumed that they were part of the ritual.
Okay. Let's see here. Um, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and ask the leader if any of his men need any type of rations or anything to hold them over.
And he perks up at that. He says, "Do you have any food? We would be
Uh,
most indebted to you."
okay. Here's what I'll say. I'll say yes. The battle mages over there can happily spot you a few rations between you and your men. Um, we did notice in our scouting that the granary down below seems to be largely untouched. So if we can clear a way out to the granary, we might be able to get you and your men some much needed nourishment, as well as the others that are locked in the prisons down below.
The captain nods at you as the battle mages begin passing out rations to everyone. And he says, "We'd be most grateful. Once we can recover our strength, we can fight. If there are men below, we need to free them. And then we can go on and free Lady Charlotte."
Okay. Perhaps maybe if we pool our resources together, we just might walk out of here alive.
A couple of the men smirk, and captain says, "I like your optimism. I wouldn't be surprised if we all die screaming." He laughs again with defeated fatalism, and he says, "But we'll try. It's our duty."
Don't worry, bro. I have cheat codes.
All right, so the men they break into these rations and start devouring the food. It seems as though they haven't eaten for a few days and are very hungry. And so the captain will walk back over here, and he says, "I'm Captain Gareth."
Captain Gareth, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Savik Blumline.
He nods and clasps your forearm and says, "Gareth."
Gareth.
Oops. He clasps your forearm and says, "Well met, Professor."
How did you know I was a professor?
Oh, sorry, I thought you had included that.
No.
Whoops. He doesn't say that. He's delirious. He's so hungry, he's delirious. He says, "Well met, Savik. If you clear a path, we'll reinforce your attack."
Okay. But just don't steal any of our experience points. Like my buddy and I here, Rudo and Torque and I, we're trying to two-man this so far so we get maximum experience points.
He looks at you as if you're speaking another language. He's like, "Experience points, yeah. Well, I tell you what. Once the path is clear, we'll reinforce you for the final battle.
Okay.
And then you can keep all of your precious experience points," he says with air quotes.
All right. I'm ready to go carve up a juggalo.
Let us do it.
Oh, wait, you turn to leave and he grabs you by the shoulder, Savik. And he says, "If you're going to go fight that thing, watch out for his left hand."
Okay. Does he have hermit crab syndrome going on?
He shakes his head and he says, "Something far worse. They made that thing from stitched parts. Me and the boys sat up here in the tower and watched. He's got they stitched the head of a red dragonborn on his left hand.
Okay.
Don't need to tell you what that can do."
Do you think Dragonborn are ugly?
After seeing the D&D movie, yes. I just,
Yeah,
dude, I don't know.
Blurring the line
It's either-
between.
It's either going to be, I don't know, dude. The Aarakocra are pretty hideous looking as well.
All right. Well, thank you. Is there anything else that I should be aware of other than the red dragon head for the red dragonborn head for his hand?
He says, you got to watch out for its slam attack. Slam, slam. He makes the motion with his right hand.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll proceed to go fight the clown prince of crime.
Oh boy. Here's a question for you. So you're thinking about fighting the dude in the courtyard?
What's that?
Oh, I was asking Wes if we were planning on putting the guy in the courtyard.
We could.
Oh, or is that what you were talking about? So no, otherwise your original plan was to go downstairs, right?
What's that?
Your original plan was to go downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think we kind of opened up a bit of a side quest too, where if we secure access to the granary, the guards up here will be happy to assist us later on down the road.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, lads, let me know what the game plan is. There's a door that leads down right below the tower here. I'm really lagging on this map.
Yeah, let's go downstairs and get off this map.
All right, let me gather you guys. Hold on, I gotta grab Gradius. All right, I'm sorry, I gotta refresh. Dude, if you think that's bad, you should see some of the maps for Keep on the Borderlands. They are massive. Whoops. Okay. Can you guys see?
Yep.
All right, let's see. Where are we at here? Okay. Down here. All right.
And my map is still loading. I wonder why.
Oh, weird. Yep, I can see my.
I think I see everything.
Okay, mine loaded, yeah. Okay, who's leading?
Torque, unless I want to. Radius.
I'm okay with letting the inanimate object lead.
All right. Torque will lead, and I'll be 15 feet behind. All right, so knowing what we know, I'm going to consult Savik, who has seen this all before. If we should go east first or north. North or west.
I'll go ahead and say we should probably check in with the prisoners that'll be up north, directly to your right.
Cool. Makes sense to me. Is this the door or is this open plan?
The door has been broken down.
Perfect. Do I hear anything out of the ordinary, or is it still just the sound of the presumable prisoners?
There's just conversation, low conversation as you enter the hallway.
All right. Maybe as to not freak them out, I will take the lead for a bit and approach.
And so you approach, and in the cell to your right, you see a man that you recognize.
Oh. How do I know him?
He joined you for drinks at the Conqueror's Rest with Sir Hector and Sir Alistair Morgan.
Oh shit. Do I have his name?
I have it if you need it.
Yeah, I might. Everyone that was at the dinner and stuff like that. Yeah.
So you remember that this man told, they said that he spent a couple days in the saddle to bring a report about the hobgoblins to the king.
Mm-hmm.
The man has piercing blue eyes, high cheekbone, and hair that falls down to his shoulders. He is Captain Nathan Algren.
Algren.
Yeah, you know, man.
I will kind of approach. What's the gate look like, or the locking mechanism?
It's just a standard, cell door that has you can put a key in to open it and to lock it.
Perfect. I'm double check the info on my handy dandy artificer's tool and.
All right, well, you approach his cell and he says, I know you.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him what's happened.
And he says, it's chaos. The Lord summoned help from the west. This old man said that he was a powerful mage and could remove the taint of an evil artifact from Lord Mournhold's possession. It was slowly driving him mad. So they hired this man, Galador of Ralston, his name is, to come and remove this artifact, perhaps to destroy it. The old man told the Lord that he needed to bring in his acolytes and his followers for a great ritual to cleanse the evil of this artifact from his possession. But when they got here, the Lord seemed enthralled, not himself. He willingly let them take his daughter, Lady Charlotte, below, and followed them without question. When the guard raised a protest, the old man snapped his fingers, and his followers, they killed everyone. He said, the boys and I ran down here and imprisoned ourselves in hope of, well, it was cowardice. But if we would have stayed above to fight, we would have surely died.
A couple of your comrades have taken up watch in the tower above. We're currently trying to get access to the granary so they can get some nourishment.
He glances up at you, Savik, and says, "Who? Who survived?"
The captain, Captain Gareth.
Gareth is a good man. How many men with him?
About half a dozen.
I don't believe that will be enough to rescue Lady Charlotte.
While they're talking, I'm going to, as an action, take out my all-purpose tool and turn it into a lockpick and attempt to open the door.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that.
Oh, no. I hope you're ready for my artificer fuckery.
Dude, at first I saw the one was like, oh no. Yeah, the door swings open. So you manipulate the tool, you put your tool in the hole and jiggle it around, and it
Oh, baby.
the door the lock springs open and the door starts to swing forward open.
Cool. While they talk, I'll just repeat that and unlock everyone's.
Okay. It's a DC 10, so anything above a 10 will do it. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I already below 10 thanks to my double proficiency. And all tools, fuck yeah. All right.
All right. So you unlock the door here, and these men come out, some tepidly, but they come out to join you. Captain Algren looks at you and says, "What's the plan? Is the army coming?"
We are the army.
He says, "You're the army. There's two of you."
That's all we need, buddy. I didn't think we got this far.
He says, "Rudo, Hector spoke highly of you when we met, but there must be 100 of them down there, and who knows what untold horrors they brought with them. It's a suicide mission."
Well, as the current reigning champions of the tournament, I like those odds.
He says, "Well, if you're out to save Lady Charlotte, we're with you. It's our sworn duty. Lord Mournhold might be below, he might be dead, but the Second Army lives on as long as there's those of us that still have strength to fight."
Just make sure you keep back at least 30 feet, unless we say otherwise.
Tell you what, if you need them, why don't you let me know? Because I don't want to drag their tokens around, but we'll just assume that they're following you guys at a distance. Is that fair?
Okay.
Yeah.
Same with the battle mages. It's a lot to drag them around. I will say, these are just regular guards, but Captain Algren appears to. He looks as though he's seen battle before. As you turn to go down the hall, Savik, he looks at you and asks, "Do you have anything to drink?"
Yeah, I'll go ahead and reach in my adventures pack and give him a little bit of the water skin that I have.
All right, so you hand him your water skin, and he takes a swig and holds it out before him and frowns a little bit and says, "Appreciated, friend, but I was wondering if you had anything a little stronger."
Well, if you can catch Captain Gareth up top, he's got some of that Timorian sweet wine.
He nods. He says, "I'm not sure if venturing out there is worth the want of drink."
Yeah, especially with milk clowns around.
He said, there's an ICP concert going on in the courtyard, and I wouldn't go see those fucks if they were in my backyard."
heard Captain Gareth etched the ICP into his arm.
So you guys rescue the guards. I'll award you experience for that.
Oh boy, that's enough to level.
No, it's not. It better not be. There's
Yeah,
no.
but- That's
Can I
fine.
just say that I love the fact that Darren makes that joke every time and Craig falls for it every time.
Yeah. Oh, I did. I did talk to Brandon Hoover, and I told him that if he wanted to join us for D&D sometime, he was more than welcome to. Since we have some folks that are always rotating in and out. So I don't know if he'll take us up on it, but it'll be cool to have somebody else at the table who's played with us in the past if he decides to. So, and he was telling me about how much he likes the Artificer, Darren, and I said, yeah, Darren plays that shit every week, and it's ridiculous. Like, all right. So when you're ready, you can go ahead and move.
Right.
And tell you, I'm gonna BRB bio just real quick.
All right, I'm gonna grab a drink.
Cool. Let's take 3-4 minute break. Twist the handle and the door opens freely.
Sweet. Okay, I will have him approach and then peek his head around this corner. And I can't really see through him or anything like that, but he's got basic hand signals, so I guess I'm just gonna ask him to assess, see if he's, if he sees anything, then he'll let me know, I guess. 14,
All right, so he comes to the comes up to the corner. He posts up for a second and glances down the hall. He spies a doorway here, 2 sets of doors. I'm still lagging for some reason. 2 sets of doors here, and then it seems like the hallway juts to the south.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm lagging so damn much.
All right, kind of playing off of the unknown, I guess, here. Savik, how are you feeling about these doors and what might let you on?
I'm gonna go ahead and say, when you go down the hallway, you can make the left, and either you can continue going straight until you find a pool, or you can go off and branch left, which will lead you closer towards the granary and the lower level of the next level of the keep.
Oh, all right, cool. Interesting. I'm wondering if it's possible there's anything of note. Is that pool maybe we're checking out?
I will say and give a fair warning that there are zombies in cells up ahead.
Maybe not. So perhaps this way, if that works for you.
Yeah, sure.
Are you guys lagging at all?
Yeah.
Actually, no. This map's running much smoother for me.
Yeah.
Man, I just see these random bits of lag. I don't usually lag on Roll20.
I only lag right before I die.
No, I think you have it wrong. I only died because I lagged.
Excuses.
I disconnect mid-fight.
I don't think we've ever played Chivalry or Mordhau together, but Kyle will tell you. I'm not bad. I only lose because I lagged when the other person was attacking me.
Okay.
I mean, it was definitely funnier in my head, but whatever. Okay. So sorry. Okay. So you go down so you cut down this passage to the south, and Slavik relays to you that there might be some Zomskis down here, and instead you take the westward passage down a straight hallway that looks like it leads to the south with two four-way intersections. Or I'm sorry, one four-way intersection and then a further intersection down the hall that leads to the east and the west.
All right, so probably west. Right, Tavik?
Yes. If you go west, you'll come to an intersection. Above that should be the granary. To the north should be the granary of that intersection, and down south should be a sort of a storeroom, if I recall correctly.
And the granary is what we sort of got those little mini quests.
We should definitely check out what's in the. Definitely, we should check out to the room to the south.
Okay. All right. Torque will peek his head here and look for anything obvious, and then afterwards attempt to open this door, if there's a door.
The door there. It is not locked, so he can open the door freely.
All right. Does anything happen when he steps in? Does he see anything?
No, it appears to just be a regular storehouse, but let me get you a list of things that are in there. There is some sort of glow emanating from a little bit to the southeast.
Consider my curiosity piqued.
All right, give me a sec. All right, if you want to search through the room, you can. Just let me know.
Okay. I will. The glow will probably immediately get my attention, so I might check that out first and foremost.
Sorry, I'm coughing. Just give me a sec. Okay, so on the top, there's a light emanating from the top shelf here, directly in front of you. Something is emanating light.
Does it look like the sword I see in the map, or is that just what you found?
Maybe you can't tell until you reach up and grab it. I'm sorry, I need to mute. I have to cough again.
All right, go for it. Torque will reach up and grab it for me.
I bet he grabs things for you all the time.
Damn straight. Who needs to do the dead arm trick when you've got this thing that you made?
Okay, so there is. So Torque reaches up and is able to grip a magical longsword that is emanating some kind of bright light. Let me see if I can get a good picture of it here to show you. Wow, they have all kinds of pictures and none of them look alike. Okay. All right, so it appears to be an ordinary longsword, but it's glowing with this bright light, and it's gonna kind of like this.
Neat. All right, I'll let Wes explore. And while he does that, can I just use detect magic as a ritual?
Sure. So, are you trying to? You're just trying to detect the presence of magic, or are you gonna try and identify the item?
Oh, let me double check what the spell does.
Well, while he's doing that, can I roll an Arcana check on it?
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
So, yes, you certainly can.
All right.
So you do during your ritual, you do detect the presence of magic within the weapon, and Saban comes over to inspect it as well. I want to get its description.
Oh, I do have identify. Okay, I will cast identify as a ritual.
Okay. All right. So you are going to identify the magical longsword. This weapon is known as the Shatter Spike. It is a magical longsword with the special ability to break enemy weapons and other objects. Shatter Spike is a magically enhanced longsword. It has a special ability to attack and damage objects to great effect, and in the hands of a skilled wielder, can be used to destroy an opponent's weapon, up to a certain point. It is even capable of damaging some magical weapons with a more powerful than itself. The sword itself cannot be damaged by non-magical weapons. There's some history here, but it's not really important.
So this sounds something like me to be able to use to support better, unless you have any interest in this.
It's interesting, but no, I don't have the proficiency to wield long swords.
I will also say it's supposed to be really good for artificers. So up to you, man.
Oh, so I made it perfect. Yeah, I have proficiency as a battlesmith, so that is sounds like right up my alley.
All right, here is what it does. It can be pretty OP at points. It is from Tales of the Yawning Portal. But it's a +1. So that's the trade-off.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So, I mean, if you think about it, its property is pretty powerful for an uncommon weapon, uncommon magic item. So,
Yeah, no, that's great. I will attune next time I take a short rest.
cool, man. Cool, man. Just keep track of what you're attuned to, of course.
Yep, thankfully artificers can tune to fourth, bowl soon. But yeah,
Yeah, that's all. That's all. I mean, I have no problem giving out a lot of magic items because you guys can only attune to so many, you know. Okay, so there are some other crates and chests littered around throughout this room. If you wanted to take some time searching, you could.
Yeah, let's go ahead and search the other crates and chests.
All right, let me get you a list here. All right, so there are several sets of armor or pieces of armor littered throughout the room, supplies, and a large amount of tools. So there is a set of plate armor, one set of chainmail. Shoot, I'm sorry. Why don't you guys roll to see what you find?
Okay. What do you need? A couple D12s?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like two?
Why don't you give me four? I got four categories here.
Okay. Four.
Thank you and apologies. Let's see, 10, 3, 8, and 4. Okay. All right. So the first thing is there's one set of plate armor. 3. Roll a D4, please. 1. Okay. You rolled a 3 and an 8. There is a scroll of fireball, one scroll of fireball. And you also rolled an 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. There's a wand of telekinesis. And then roll another D4, please. Okay, you got a 2. All right, so for the last category, there are alchemical supplies. Looks like a set of spell reagents,
Ooh.
alchemical acids, and oh, there's a pouch of powdered silver here.
Oh, that could be useful to hint something for somebody.
I'll go ahead and I guess I'll take the spell reagents. I could take the pouch of silvered powder.
Yeah, that'd be great, and I'll put it with the stash, and I'll use it to do something for somebody.
Okay.
Not bad for storeroom for for two people.
Yee. All right, I'll step away for just 1 second, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Dude, Savik,
Yeah.
the critical drinker had freaking Russell Crowe on his YouTube channel today and doing a 30-minute interview, which is that's pretty big time stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I was thinking when he announced his video, I was like, oh, he's gonna do like a recap of Russell Crowe's career or something. But no, I opened the video and it was like they had a 30-minute sit down conversation, which was pretty cool. I don't know if you listen to his stuff on YouTube, but it's
Two
pretty
Australians going at it.
good. Yeah. All right, when Rudo gets back, we will resume. Oh, dude, guess what? I'm off at 1 o'clock on Friday.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what that means?
Fuck.
Oh boy.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, do you have any good music to throw on the channel?
What's that?
Do you have any music to throw on the channel?
To throw in the channel?
Yeah, any background music?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I was thinking maybe I didn't know there was functionality for. This is what I'm listening to right now.
Looking for
You
something
guys
nice
like-
and early.
You guys get it? Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good for dungeon crawling ambient music. I mean, in The Witcher 3, Geralt's outside doing this, but whatever. I don't know. I guess that music doesn't play when you go in anywhere, does it, Wes? Probably haven't played The Witcher 3 for like 5 years.
I don't know. Let me see. Let me try and think on that.
It's on the path of Velen.
Okay. Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, that primarily like outside. You might hear it maybe somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
So, are we going up to the granary?
Sure.
Oh, there's also the wine. I guess we can get some of that for Algren.
Lugalang, the guy calls him.
Algren.
Captain Alcoholism.
I think he better watch out before he puts on his, you know what kind of shoes.
He's going to be singing the Tom Blues.
All right. I guess after checking out the storage room here, we'll go collect some grains. Can I kind of forage for some type of food that the guards would enjoy if it looks good.
I think after 2 days, they'd pretty much enjoy anything, but let's see what food is in there.
Yeah, I don't want to give them like moldy bread and shit.
Well, they only would like that if they're orcs.
Moldy bread.
Okay, so you enter the granary and there are sacks of grain, wheat, barley, some oats, and rye. Stacks of raw vegetables, potatoes, carrots, onions, and some turnips, as well as some small barrels of apples and pears. There's a block. Sorry, not a block. A wheel of cheese, and salted meat such as pork and beef.
Let's go with some of the beef, and then we'll throw in some veggies and some oats.
Okay. All right, so you gather up an assortment of food for them. You just throwing that in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Okay.
What-
Alright, so
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. What'd you say, buddy?
I was gonna say, Wes, you already know Fireball, right? You're good if I hang on to that in case I might need to cast it at some point?
Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely. Sweet.
All right, so yeah, you can load up the bag of holding with foodstuffs for them. And if there's anything else you wanted to do here, let me know.
Let's see. I yeah, I guess I'll go up north and snag a bottle of wine for
Okay.
paying some Tom dues.
Yeah. He'll really be singing the Tom blues when he's in withdrawal. All right, so you go in, and there are probably uh that you can find 7 good quality bottles of wine.
Okay. I'll grab 2.
That that's a shitty ass wine cellar if there's only 7 bottles that are in good condition. All right, so you grab 2 bottles of wine. Let's say Tamorian Sweet Red, and I don't know, Darren. Do you have any knowledge of any of the other types of wines that are vinted there? Didn't we say there's what was that, like Azurin Gold or whatever?
Yeah, probably. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I mean, there's definitely an assortment.
Okay.
They'll probably have some hints, some notes of like different rosemary spices.
Okay. Very cool. So that's like you could serve that. You could probably serve that hot or cold.
Yeah.
Yum. Okay. Yeah. So 2 bottles of wine and Azurin Gold and Tamorian Sweet Red.
Whoa, what's north? Oh, that's just the wine reserve's got it.
Yeah. Don't be nothing to be concerned about. I'll just see how many bottles of wine were usable.
All right, Myers, what are you thinking?
Well, I guess we could either drop off the food real quick, or we could go ahead and start going down to the. I guess we could go down. I mean, we could fight the zombies, fight the gelatinous cube if you wanted to, or we could just go ahead and go down to the 2nd level.
Oh yeah, maybe go down to the 2nd level. Oh yep.
There is a door here that was not explored.
Oh, okay.
Up to you, but the arcane eye just kind of
Bullshit. The arcane eye saw all.
stop it.
It did.
So downstairs works unless you.
You guys hear that train?
Oh my goodness! Here we go. What were you gonna say, Rudo?
Oh, I was just gonna ask Savik if he wanted to go downstairs or if he was curious about the door.
I do kind of want to see what's in the door.
Let's do it.
Let's check that out. Before we do that, can we go ahead and have one of Algren's men go ahead and deliver the food up to Captain Gareth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, if you wanna do that, you give them the foodstuffs and the wine, and Algren
Yeah.
thanks you and says that he'll have the foodstuff delivered to the other men, and maybe they'll just go up there and recover their
if they,
strength.
Yeah, if they need any more, it's down there, and the path is clear.
Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, I think they'll probably just go up to the tower and wait until everyone has recovered their strength and then move out to assist you.
Okay.
All right, so for that, I'm gonna give you guys 300 experience.
Feed the soldiers.
The best part of waking up
Soldiers.
is EXP in your cup. Yeah.
Soldiers in your cup.
Oh boy, alright. If we're ready, Torque will attempt to open this door.
Okay, this door is also not locked, but seems like it's stuck a little bit in the door frame. You might have to give it a little muscle.
Alright, thankfully he's got this big old belt of giant strength on, so he's gonna give it some muscle. Big torque energy.
I guess either way, something's getting screwed. Can you roll to force the door open?
Sure.
Sorry.
Use the
Very
force.
good.
Use the force. Torque. Do I hear you say that you want a Jedi Torque token? Because I can make that.
28.
The door gives quite easily as Torque puts some muscle into it.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what you see. There's a fetid smell that curls your nose that comes out from this room. Terrible smell. And yeah, maybe crinkle up your nose a little bit.
Oh boy.
But there is a canal here that smells like it could be for sewage.
Sawridge.
I'll kind of look over it, see if we can ask if there's anything he wants to see in here, or if we should continue on our way.
I'll go ahead and see what's going on the table here. See what's. But other than that, I think we're gonna get the ass end of this joke.
Okay, so you come in here, and like I said, there's a canal that leads to a drainage pit in front of you, and the smell is pretty atrocious.
Can I go ahead and make a perception check on the table?
On the table?
Yeah, well, like, is there stuff on here?
Yes.
All right, I'll go over and take a look at that.
Okay. And I'm still lagging, and I really don't know why. You can roll when you're ready, buddy.
Okay. I'll check it out. 17.
With a 17, right on the table here is a candelabra that is still lit. And there are sets of cards arrayed here, as if whoever was sitting here playing cards left, as if they were coming right back.
Okay.
Nothing particularly noteworthy, but
Okay.
cards.
I'm gonna have my owl scout around a little bit and have him fly down here. If there's any, yeah.
Drow flies down here, and I'm really lagging, and it's pissing me off. Just don't understand. I hardly ever lag, but for some reason tonight, Roll20 was like, bitch, you thought. Oops, that's going to hide everything. That's not what I want. All right, so this part of the tunnel snakes to the left and to the right.
All right. I'm gonna have him poke his head out left and right from both sides here around the corner and see what's there.
Okay. Damn, son of a bitch. All right, so let me expand this a little bit. All right, so it looks like the tunnel extends further down. So there is a light down here that the owl would be able to see. And a bridge. I think I got everything. Then to the right, you see a body lying near the edge of the canal and a bridge that leads to the west.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and turn back and tell Darren what I'm seeing through my familiar's eyes. Are you here to play D&D or do you want to play B&B?
What is B&B?
Bodies and bridges.
No.
I mean, I guess there is something curious about a random body in a sewer, but if we go down that way, we might need to be ready for a fight.
We better not do any fighting. We've given up that way of life.
Especially a pacifist.
Is that right, Steven Seagal?
I no longer break necks.
I'm gonna snatch every motherfucking birthday.
Okay. I'll go down here a little bit more and fly up a little bit and do a perception check on the body.
Okay.
A 6.
6. Okay, so here's what you can discern. The body appears to be moving a little bit and might not be a corpse.
Okay.
It appears like it's the right arm appears as if it's twitching slightly. So could indicate that the person might be unconscious.
Okay. I'll go ahead and move down here. I'll go ahead and check out Mr. Body.
How are you checking him out?
Actually, I'm not. I'm just gonna kind of like check for vital signs. I'm not gonna touch him.
We can let the Torque bring him back into the sewage room.
Okay. Let's do that.
Torque's gonna grab him.
Yeah, I'm going to stand in the corner. Torque's gonna pick him up and just kind of carry him in both arms. And assuming there's no issues there, he's just gonna walk back and into this room.
Well, there actually is an issue there because as soon as he picks the body up, you hear this crunching noise coming from underneath. As soon as I stop lagging, I'll be happy to tell you more about that.
Oh boy.
Let's throw his ass into the sewer.
All right, a were-rat pops out from under the corpse. He's got blood and entrails hanging from his mouth. And several more were-rats come into view. So Torque picks up the body and it screeches and chitters angrily at it and draws a dirk and prepares to strike.
Oh boy.
Draws
Why
a
don't you guys
dirt.
roll for initiative? The balls are in dirt. Roll for initiative.
8. Actually, I might.
You have birthday inspiration, sir.
Oh yeah, no. That I was just debating if I wanted to add more. No, I'm gonna keep my initiative how it is.
All right, give me 1 sec. Man, these guys are really ugly. Oh, here you go, Darren. You were asking for music. This is probably my favorite game soundtrack ever. And it's from a mod that was free.
The Daniel Rain.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Okay. All right. So here's the order. It's going to be the were rat, 2 of the were rats, then Savic, then another were rat, and then Rudo. Oh, did you want to? Oh, Torque goes on your initiative turn. That's right. Okay. All right, lads. Are you ready for some rat fuckery?
Yep.
No.
I like how Darren was like, no. And Wes is like, yep, I was born ready.
I'm just killing rats in the basement. I'm still killing rats in the basement.
All right, lads. Well, get ready. Hold on to your butt. All right. So the one in front here is going to go first. And he sees Torque grabbing his meal and he gets angry and steps over the body and is going to come up here to Torque and attack him. And I think he's going to go with 2 short sword attacks to start. 16 and 7 versus AC.
1 hit.
1 hit?
Yeah.
All right, so it doesn't do much, but it's a d6 plus 2. He comes up and smacks Torque in the face with his weapon for 4 damage.
Dick.
Yeah, he's going to end his turn. Now, this guy across the canal here is also going to shoot at Torque, and he's going to hand crossbow. So it's also a plus 4. 15 versus AC.
Hit.
Okay, and that's going to hit for the same amount of, well, literally the same amount of 4. All right, so Savic, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move. I'm gonna move behind. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and draw my crossbow, and I am going to go ahead and appear around the corner, and I am going to go ahead and fire off a crossbow bolt attack against Mr. Whale Rat for 14 versus AC.
That will hit.
All right, and then I'm going to follow that up with a firebolt cantrip for 23.
All right, and you are hitting the guy across the canal here?
Yeah, let's hit the ranged guy first.
Okay, yeah. Those both hit.
Okay. Let's see here. 8 plus 4. Fire off the crossbow bolt for 11. And then produce some mode of fire from my fingers and have those 2 motes fly off and hit him in the chest for 13.
Damn.
and then I'm gonna duck back behind the corner again. And turn.
Okay, all right. Your firebolts hit him, and he catches fire. Lets out a shrill, high shriek. Okay, so after you, it's gonna be this were-rat. He says, "Where you at?" No, I'm just kidding.
Mm,
And I think he will also levy his hand crossbow and fire at Torque. Oh, a crit. Oh, damn. Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, I thought I rolled the d6s first. All right, well, I'm going to assume that that hits there, buddy.
Yep.
Well, lucky for you, it's only going to hit for 10. So
Yeah.
strikes Torque for 10, and you could see him snicker down there as he loads up another bolt and prepares to fire his crossbow. And he will end his turn, so it's your turn, Rudo.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, there is one thing. You hear some splashing in the sewer, in the sewage water in front of you, and a giant frog is going to hop up here in front of you.
Oh shit.
Did you say a giant frog?
So he also goes on initiative count of 9.
Shit.
What'd you say?
Shit.
Shit, yeah, shit is right. All right, so he's going to hop up here and bite you, Rudo.
Oh boy.
Damn, 5.
Miss.
All right, well, he is a giant frog, so cut him some slack.
Hmm.
It's your turn now.
All right. Well, that changes my plan, which wasn't really much of a plan.
It's plan C.
Plan C. All right. Well, I guess I'd better attack him.
I think, isn't attacking him always plan A?
Yeah.
A for
That's what my-
attack.
Yeah, that's what my attorney says.
21 and 16.
Yes, those both hit. He is a frog.
Great. 12 and 11 for 23.
All right, well, just as quick as he hopped up there, he dies. You kill him.
Oh, that was unexpectedly awesome. Great. And then Torg is going to. Honestly, I think he's gonna hang out and just kind of be the guy that doesn't let these fuckers through. And he's going to dodge.
Okay.
And his turn.
All right, at the end of Torque's turn, that is a round down. So we're back up at the top with this were-rat. And I think he is going to. Well, he would have seen that you killed the giant frog, so he's going to push past Torque here and eat the attack. Oops, that's the corpse. I'm just going to put the corpse over here.
Can you move through the space?
Oh, yeah, well, probably not, because he's medium. He would have to go around. Good call. Okay, well, in that case, I guess he's going to have to do something else. All right, fuck it. He's going to attack again.
With disadvantage.
Yeah. First attack. Oh. Second attack. Oh, okay.
One hit.
19.
One hit.
6 damage.
Okay.
So I'll say he tries to get around Torque, but sees that he doesn't have any room, so he resorts to his short sword attack. And ends his turn. So we're over here with Bubby that's on fire, and I think he's going to use his action to put the fire out. And end his turn. So Savik, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and move again. And I'm gonna move out here from that. I'm gonna have my owl fly over and distract the were-rat. And I'm gonna go ahead and repeat with another crossbow and firebolt combo attack. Repeater crossbow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot at him for 25, and then I'm gonna follow.
Yeah,
up.
that's a hit.
All right, I'm gonna follow up with a firebolt attack for a 10.
10 is a miss.
All right. Shoot him for 9, and then I'm gonna go ahead and duck back behind the wall.
All right, so you dip out with your repeating crossbow and shoot across the way there, and the 9 will kill him. That's exactly how much health he has. So you launch this crossbow bolt, and how do you want to kill him?
I'm gonna, quickly duck out from behind the wall, and I'm gonna fire the crossbow bolt and let that sail through across the shitty sewers and sink right into his chest.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you see the crossbow bolt sink into his chest cavity, and he drops his hand crossbow and falls to the ground dead.
End turn.
Okay. All right. So after you, it'll be the other were-rat, and let's see, what is he gonna do now? All right. I think he will fire his hand crossbow again at Torque. 18 versus AC.
Make a roll again with disadvantage.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, so 8 and 17.
Okay, 8 misses, 17 hits.
Yes. 3 damage. It's a glancing blow.
Nice.
All right, so were-rat's gonna retreat and dip around the corner here. And end his turn. At the end of his turn here, Rudo, what is your passive perception? 14? 16?
Not even that high. Let me double check. It is 13.
That's what, okay, yeah. You hear some splashing coming from right here as a giant frog emerges.
Yeah.
And he's gonna hop up here and come across here onto the bridge, and he's gonna bite you. Oh my. He just spent too much time in shitty sewer water. He can't see anything. All right. Giant frog ends his turn. It's your turn, Rudo.
All right. I'm going to tell Torque to duck. And then I'm going to cast Catapult. I'm going to fling one of my vials of acid at the fucker right in front of him.
Okay.
Uh, 27 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so that is 3d8 plus the 2d8. Alright, so 5d8 damage. $26 acid damage.
Damn. All right. That's a lot. Tell me about your attack.
Alright, I'm gonna peek on the corner and I'm going to hold up a vial of acid. It's gonna hover for a second and then it's gonna go flying at the were-rat. Just kind of narrowly dodging Torque, who I kind of mentally commanded him to duck. And so it's gonna whiz past him and surprise the were-rat and get him right in the face.
Well, yeah, this vial of acid breaks upon his body, and he's showered in acid that begins to eat through his armor, his clothing, and into his flesh.
Great. And then Torque's just gonna kind of stand up from prone and attack him. $14 to hit.
14 is a hit.
Thank God. All right, I will. Cool. That is 13 damage.
All right, well, Torque is going to lay him low, so how does he want to do it?
He's going to take his greatsword and cleave him in two while he's kind of currently writhing in agony from the acid, and then Torque's just gonna rip him in half since he's kind of defenseless from that.
Okay.
Or cleave him in half, I should say.
Yeah.
All right, and then Torque's going to move 1, 2, 3. Yep, right there.
All right, well, Torque cleaves him in half, and he's coated in were-rat blood. And, the were-rat falls to the ground in 2 heaps.
Cool, and that is our turn.
All right, so after that, that's a round down. Both of the were-rats that would go first are dead, so Savik, you're up.
Okay.
Heap.
I'm going to go ahead and have my owl fly backwards to distract the giant frog. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple steps back. And I'm going to go ahead and blast him with a crossbow bolt, and then follow it up with a firebolt cantrip.
Okay.
So as he jumps back, I'm going to, get back away from the frog as he jumps up onto the bridge. And while I'm on the run, I'm going to go ahead and attack him with a crossbow attack of 26.
Yeah, that's a definite hit.
Hit him for 5, and then let's see. Attempt to blast him with a firebolt attack. 7
Ooh.
versus AC.
That's a miss.
All right. That's going to end my turn.
All right, after that, it's going to be this were-rat's turn. And he's going to pop out from behind the corner. He levies his hand crossbow once more and fires at Torque for 18 versus AC.
Hit.
He strikes Torque for 6. And then he's going to dip around the corner. After him, it's the giant frog's turn. And the giant frog is beside you, Darren.
Come at me, bro.
Okay. He is going to bite you. Maybe not, because these guys can't bite for shit.
No, he just kind of nips at my cape a little bit, my cloak.
Well, maybe he's just checking you out, seeing what you're all about. I mean, he is a frog.
Yeah.
His intelligence score is 2, so. All right, well, he's going to end his turn there, and it'll be your turn, Rudo.
Great. I'm going to turn around and swap him. Attack him. 25 to hit for my first attack. We're going to roll damage to see what happens.
Yeah, that hits.
12 damage.
All right, let me see. Okay, cool. That's a big hit for him. He's not looking so good, but he's still standing.
That's unfortunate. I'm going to attack him again. 28.
Yeah. Yes, that hits.
12 again.
All right, well, you're going to kill him. How do you want to do it?
I'm just going to kind of definitely dodge and then just kind of turn around and in one fell swoop kind of slide, do the old X. I'm just going to, no, I can't list my name. All right. I'm just going to slash southwest and then southeast, like kind of in those motions.
Okay. Well, I hope you like frog legs because you could have a bunch of them.
Do I ever?
Oh, have you had those for real?
What's up?
Have you actually had those?
I think one. Wait, have I once? I can't remember. No, I think I've had. I forget.
I wonder if they're any good.
There's definitely something I've had that. No, I'm thinking of duck. Never mind. No, I don't remember. I've had something crazy, but not frogs.
Okay.
Anywho, Torque is going to. I don't like this duck and run bullshit. All right, here's what's gonna happen. Torque's gonna bum rush this dude. Let me check the movement or the. Oh yeah, right there. He's gonna rush this guy and attack him. And miss probably. And Rudo kind of wants to put an end to this, so he's gonna back up and then he's gonna get a 10-foot running leap and hopefully jump across the chasm.
Well, 18 is going to hit on the were-rat.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. That is 13 damage.
As soon as I get not lag, I will expand the cavern here so you can see. Is he looks around the corner, right?
What's up?
Does he look around the corner when he's making this attack?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
good.
that's the corner there. Okay. I didn't realize it was a wall there, but yes.
All right, well, he looks around the corner there, and there's another were-rat.
All right. Well, and then Rudo, meanwhile, left across is probably going to get about this far.
Okay.
And then, yeah. That's our turn.
Okay. All right, at the end of your turn, save it. Behind you, you can hear some splashing about as a giant frog leaps up behind you. And he will end his turn since he just joined the round. So let me see. So the first two were-rats are dead. So Savik, you're up. At the end of the round, this giant frog leaped out of the shitty sewage water and landed behind you.
All right. I'm going to kill Mr. Poopy Frog.
Man, Frogger's had better days, hasn't he?
Yeah. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and have a familiar take the help action and fly by him, distract him a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and stow my crossbow and let's go ahead and slash at him with a booming blade cantrip for 23. And then I'm just going to follow that up with a, I'm just going to follow that up with another short sword attack afterwards.
Okay.
So 19.
Hit.
Okay. Let's do the booming blade first. Slash at him for 6. He's going to become sheathed in booming energy from booming blade. He's going to take another 4. And then I'm going to go ahead and slash at him again with another short sword attack for 8.
Oh, shit.
And
all right. Well, 8 is going to put him down. How do you want to do it?
all right. So immediately after he gets distracted by my owl, I'm going to lay into him, watch his ears kind of twinge in discomfort as the concussive energy of booming blade sort of explodes. And then while he's distracted with that, I'll twirl around and I'll slash open his big old frog lips.
Okay. All right. Well, he's wreathed in the energy of booming blade, and then you deliver a quick, merciful killing blow.
I want to change that. I'm gonna grab his tongue, and I'm going to flail him around. I'm kidding. I was thinking about the most ridiculous way I could kill him. I was like, oh yeah, let's grab him by the tongue and like let's just throw him.
One of these.
I'm gonna go ahead and move. I'm gonna go ahead and take my position again at the edge of the corner and end my turn.
I think you cut out, buddy.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my position at behind the corner and end my turn.
All right, cool. In that case, well, all my giant frogs are dead. I got one were rat here. All right, and Torque's standing right here, so he's gonna pop out and attack him twice. $15 and 10 versus AC, Rudo.
One hit.
Kaplow, 8 damage.
I should really buff his AC at some point. Yep, cool.
All right. Oh, that reminds me. So, do you put armor on him?
I think you're technically able to, because I know I was surprised to read that they can like attune to magical items and stuff like that. So I feel like there's something there, but I'm not 100% sure how that works.
I mean, I would completely allow that since you crafted your Steel Defender into a humanoid creature. Now, I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of limitations, but if you want to do reinforced armor or anything on him to boost his AC, like that's fine.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing. So I will kind of pour over my materials, and next time I get a chance, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. All right. So the were-rat attacks, and what did the other one roll? I don't remember, so we'll just roll again for him. 4, okay.
Good answer.
Rudo, it's your turn.
Oh boy, I'm going to run forward to there. And attack him, pull out my bow. $28 and $26.
Yeah, those both hit.
20 damage.
20?
Yep, 20 total.
Well, that is exactly the amount of health that he has. So how do you want to kill him?
I'm gonna get him in the neck. No, the torso and then the neck, and he'll kind of gurgle on his way down.
Okay. Yeah. So you strike him with 2 arrows, and he stumbles backwards towards the bridge and falls into the shitty sewer water with a splash.
Great. All right, and then I'm going to make Torque be a pain in the ass to this guy and run forward. Or actually, I should just make him come out. Torque will hang. Oh, here's the thing that I always forget that he has. He's going to. One thing he did to him, he's going to breathe some ice on him. Let me open up that ability.
Dude, fuck yeah. I was waiting for you to use this.
Dude, I kept forgetting I did that for him. All right, here's what we got. So Dragon's Breath, but it's frost only. So he has to make a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 damage.
Did you tell Wes how you use the winter wolf freezing glands to do that?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
All right, well, I'm not going to do anything about that, but I think he still takes half, so that's whatever.
Yeah, he'll take some damage for sure, but
Alright, so he takes 5 frost damage.
All right.
And then with that in mind, I think Torque will honestly take evasive maneuvers and move back. There.
Okay.
And that is the end of our turn.
All right. Well, here's what the were-rat's going to do. He's going to move 20 feet, jump the remaining 10 to land over here. I need to move this.
Yeah, I thought about having Torque just stand in the corner and whack him as he goes by, but that's okay.
Whack-a-mole.
Whack him.
Whack a rat.
Okay, let's see. So he's going to come over here and he levies his hand crossbow at you and he's going to fire twice. Oh, damn. 11.
Misses.
Jesus. He was just a little overeager and, these things happen.
Get it, buddy.
It happens. All right, that's a round down. So, Savik, you're up, buddy.
You get nervous and sometimes you're just shooting stuff all over the chest. And yeah.
All right. I'm gonna poke
Hey,
my
you
head
go ahead.
around the corner, have my owl fly in and take the help action against Mr. Rat here, and I'm gonna hit him with actually, you know what? I'm gonna hit him with Firebolt first.
Okay.
19.
19 is
then-
a hit.
I'm gonna go ahead and then follow that up with a shoot out of the old crossbow for 11 versus AC.
Misses.
All right. Well, good old Firebolt for the win. Gonna hit him for 11 damage.
All right, I need to move your owl, if that's okay.
That is absolutely fine.
All right, cool. Okay, so after you, it is Rudo's turn.
Oh boy.
He's also gonna catch on fire.
Oh, yes, thank you. I need to add that. I would have remembered by the end of the round.
Yeah.
Alright, assuming 20 and 17 hit both hit, he takes 24 piercing damage from both arrows.
Well, motherfucking son of a bitch, you're gonna kill him.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna kind of step aside and his arrows are gonna, and go pretty wide, and I'm just gonna pull it up and I'm gonna turn my hand crossbow sideways and shoot at him like a gangsta. Pop out.
He went in for the kill shot.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that was 4 were-rats and 3 giant frogs.
And 2 turtle doves.
I bet it feels like Christmas out your way with that snow.
And just one
Yeah,
more
because here's the thing, though, so
EXP.
it's all gonna melt, and then it's actually I think there's gonna be some major flooding in the next week or two, so that's gonna be fun.
Jared,
400
You-
EXP.
hey, it's 400 EXP for the were-rats and the frogs. And I gotta say, nice job on positioning Torque, because if that were-rat could have passed him, he was for sure gonna bite you.
Yep, I had lots of things prepped to not get where we're at, but
I kept thinking, I was like, how shitty would it be to have were-rat lycanthropy? Like, all right, cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that little encounter.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I thought the frogs were a cool addition because they can just pop out randomly. And yeah, so 400 EXP. Let me see I don't think they have much loot.
6 rings of spell storing.
I'd say
2.
that.
This one has 3 plus 3 great swords.
Fuck.
And a belt of rat strength. Damn. Also, I'm okay to go further, but at some point, wouldn't mind a short rest, mostly so I'm gonna tune into this sweet new sword I got.
Oh, you want to take a short rest?
No, I would say if save exam for it, otherwise I can go a while. It's
Okay.
mostly only to swap a weapon in for no other reason.
Yeah, I'm fine for a short rest.
Or
Can you please roll 4d12? We'll just do the loot on the were rats.
All right, 4012.
Well, this this random loot table is sometimes great, and sometimes I'm like, shit. Okay, roll. Let's see. You got an 11 and a 12, 6, and 2. Roll a d4 and a d6.
BRB.
Hey, buddy. Wow, 4 and 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, well here's what you find. So one of the were rats, excuse me, is carrying a cache of potions. So of those potions, you find, let's see, four potions of healing. And then for the 12, you got a 6. Well, let me do the coinage then, and I'll explain the 12.
Okay.
All right. Between the were-rats, you find 500 silver pieces and about 1,000 copper pieces. Additionally, there's a scroll. Sorry, I'm adding this to the campaign notes as I go. There is a scroll of polymorph shit.
Awesome.
And a pocket watch.
A pocket watch.
Good?
Yeah. Sounds great.
I mean, shit, the scroll of polymorph is pretty fucking insane, but
yeah.
our random loot strikes again. Yeah, I was stoked for that one. When I saw you didn't explore it the last time, I was like, oh man, I really hope they go down there because I want to see the, the giant frogs aren't that tough, but they definitely changed the encounter a little bit. And here's the thing, like if the bite, like they couldn't hit for shit, but if the bite hits.
Yeah, they have a chance to like consume people, right?
Yeah. So if the bite hits, you're grappled by them. And in their next turn, if you don't escape the grapple, they swallow you. And then every round that you're inside the frog, you take a certain amount of acid damage.
Yeah.
Which, it's not much at first, but every single round, if you can't get out, it'll add up quick. So,
right.
But it seems like nobody could get a bite attack going this encounter.
Is the corpse still alive?
If you wanted to inspect it further, you certainly could.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. All right, so the corpse is it's an older man, and if you flip him over, you would notice that he is deceased. His abdominal cavity has been almost entirely consumed, so much so that when you flip him over, you can see a spinal column through his abdomen.
Okay. All right.
Pretty nasty.
Yeah. Is there anything else over on this side of the
Oh yeah, let me expand that. That's just going to be an exit tunnel here.
Oh, okay.
That leads out and then vice versa. I don't think I expanded this the whole way because I was having lag. And then vice versa down here, same sort of thing. It's just another drainage column.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I was like, yes, they're gonna come in here and see these were-rats, and somebody's gonna get bit, and somebody's gonna get eaten by a frog. Okay. All right, Darren. So between the four of them, there were 500 silver. There were 4 potions of healing, 500 silver pieces, 1,000 copper pieces, a scroll of polymorph, and a pocket watch.
Ah, cool. Can I have the pocket watch?
Sure,
Sure.
man. Yeah. That is not the reaction I was expecting, but absolutely.
I know. And then I guess also Wes going to split the pot of healing, and then you know polymorph, right?
I do.
Sweet.
Dude, it seems like the 12 is, I mean, it's great for you guys, but it's bad for me when the 12 shows up. Because I'm like, okay, this is automatically going to be something really good. Like, okay, yeah. And Darren, the only thing was that Savik wanted to inspect the corpse to see if it was alive. And when he rolled the body over, his entire abdominal cavity had been consumed, so much so that you could see his spinal column through his abdomen.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty nasty, pretty gross. Okay, pretty good haul, and I thought that was a pretty neat encounter. If only the frogs could have hit with the bite.
If only. So sad.
Yeah, so sad. All right, so did you guys say you want to take a long rest?
Sure.
Short rest. Just
Short
to
rest.
tune to my weapon.
Okay, yeah, you could force the door back shut and rest here relatively safely, you know.
Sweet. Let's see.
Did you want to do medicine checks on the harvesting table for the were-rat?
Oh, I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
It's up to you. I mean, anytime you want to harvest a creature, let me know. But
I don't know what sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's out there, you know. So
Right. I don't know that I'll get much from the were-rat or maybe the frog, so it might be good for these guys.
okay. Are you sure?
Maybe, okay, I guess I should at least try it, see what I get.
I mean, it's up to you.
All right. Let me, yep, I'll do that. I'll speak the command word and turn my multi-purpose tool to the carving knife or whatever, and do that.
All right.
How many rolls should I make?
4 medicine checks for the were-rats, and then 3 for the frogs if you want.
4 for the rats. I'll do this first. And these last 3 will be for the frogs.
Okay, 18, 27, 14, and 13. Okay, so here's what you can find from the were-rats. And I gotta say, it's wild. With
Oh boy.
your first 2 rolls that are above a 15, you can find 6 vials of lycanthrope blood. You know enough to be careful while removing this blood because it is cursed. It's red, dark, and flows easily into the 6 vials that you are able to harvest it from. Even after death, the blood retains the ability to pass on the curse of lycanthropy to others. Alchemists and healers can use the blood in many transmutation potions, and some claim that the blood is an ingredient to remove the curse.
Amazing. Oh, can I add guidance to my 13 and my 12 to see if I can get it above 15?
Yeah, 15's the DC, so
All right,
Oh,
first
look
one
at
probably
that.
fails, so the second one meets exactly. Is that 3 more?
yeah. So you get 3 more vials of blood.
Nice.
That's, I mean, if you ask me, that's a lot better than Will Smith's blood.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so for the frogs, let's see. You got what'd you get? Uh,
I said the word frog, so I got a 12, a 10, and a 27.
okay, yeah, that's definitely enough to harvest from the frog. You can harvest 5 vials of frog mucus. The giant frog has an enormous gaping mouth, a long sticky tongue, except for the one. It seems like it, except for the one that got hulked out.
Yeah, really wanted that.
In a large amount of thick mucus, alchemists can often use the mucus to make adhesives of some sort.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you might not be able to use any of this stuff at all, but it doesn't hurt to take it, you know?
Yeah, you never know. Maybe I'll take it back with me. Sweet.
All right.
Rock.
So, yeah, you guys can take a short rest after this.
Awesome. Shatter Spike.
That thing is pretty cool. I gotta say, whenever I was looking at the recommended weapons for Artificer, I saw that and was like, it's pretty OP for an uncommon magic item. For a
That's
+1
cool.
sword. I mean,
So you said something about breaking their weapons. Does that mean so essentially I target their weapons and then if I hit I might be able to do something, I might be able to break it or something? Are we
yes. So let me see.
That's pretty cool.
I want to look at the wiki real quick to make sure I have everything. Yeah, it has a special ability. Here we go. Now, if it's like a legendary weapon, that might be a little bit different. But
That makes sense.
yeah, some weapons you could definitely target the weapon and try to destroy it, which would completely change the nature of an encounter depending on who you're fighting. I think you guys, I think you guys should take the east path and then go south.
On
Right.
let's see. Actually, you know what? I can probably wait on that.
I know exactly how you can get past that now.
You're saying what? Take the east and then the south path?
No, I'm not saying that for real. I'm just saying there's a friend over here that wants to meet you guys.
Yeah, Mr. Jello. Jello. It's alive.
The Danger Jello.
All right, David, are you ready to explore downstairs?
Yep.
Whoa, let me know if I need to leave. Jeez, it's getting hot and heavy in here.
I didn't get
No,
the
you
opportunity
said
to go
hello.
downstairs because I wouldn't have felt good knowing that my mom was there next to us.
So the path downstairs is through that wine cellar, right?
Actually,
No, I think
you
it's
go
just right around here to the left.
Oh, these things right here. Cool.
yeah, so you see how this path kind of slopes downward here? It leads to the lower level.
Oh.
All right, let me, I think I have your tokens copied already. Gradius, are you still with us?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Oh, man. All right, so we go down to the lower level. And I need to open something up real quick. I gotta open up my bookmarks manager because I can't find my folder. God. Sorry, give me a sec, boys.
I'm excited for you to see what I put in Discord.
What's that?
I'm excited for you to see what I put in Discord.
Oh, fine.
Yep. There's
Oh no! Fuck. You don't know that.
I mean, I definitely don't. You're right. I definitely don't have the passive perception to. Yep.
Oh, I know about the secret path.
Yeah, Arcane Eye knows about it.
Yep.
I can't find the stat block for the creature. This will do. Yeah, I think that'll do just fine. Okay, I'm ready. Sorry for the delay. I thought I had the stat block I needed saved, but I did not. So, all right. So you come to the lower level. The path that leads downward leads to a large cave area. Looks like the retaining wall has been reinforced. This area directly in front of you appears to be a camp of some sort for storing less valuable goods. There are tents and cook fires scattered around the area. We don't appear to see any humans immediately or humanoids immediately apparent within the area.
So what's the ground like? Is this like a soft dirt?
Yeah, so I guess it kind of looks like sand, but it would just be packed earth, dirt, or soil of some sort.
Dirt.
Okay. And can I just make a perception check? I'll just see if in case I smell or hear anything that sounds out of the norm.
Sure.
All right, let me double check what my modifier is. All right, I'm gonna give myself guidance. $19.
19, you can hear chewing to the north that does not stop.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm gonna look over at Rudo and whisper. Okay, if I recall correctly, there are 2 dogs in this room, and there's also something here that's wielding 2 swords that it seems to be quite ghastly.
All right. Then I feel like we should come prepared for this.
Right.
All right. Let's see what I have. I mean, I too can cat. Ooh, there's fire. All right. Here's the plan. I have pyrotechnics prepared because it's fun and I like get excited every time I get to use it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can either so I can explode some fire and make anyone within 10 yards or 10 feet blind unless they succeed on a throw. Or I can create smoke, which might screw all of us over. So maybe I could potentially blind the 2 dogs if they wanted.
Okay.
Just for one turn though.
Dude, I think blindness would probably be really good for the melee guy.
You're right. So I will.
Maybe I can
I,
just cast maybe I can just cast Mage Hand cantrip and use minor illusion to create a dog bone and act like getting ready to throw a chew toy down the hallway. Um let's see here. Maybe if okay. Do you want to take
Ooh, we do have frog meat. We can throw some frog meat down the hall with Mage Hand, and or I can use catapult. And maybe that'll distract them for a couple turns.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like it would work.
All right, Klein. Here's my plan. Here's what I'm going to attempt to do. I'm going to act it out. So I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to kind of throw some frog meat, and then I want, like, while it's kind of in the air, I want to cast catapult and send it flying down this hallway to distract the pups.
Oh, shoot. I said, okay, that's fine. What's the range on that? Because there's a set of stairs that lead up right here.
All right. So catapult. Let's see here. The range is 60 feet, and then it flies for 90 feet. So I can honestly, if they're chowing down on something now, I can just cast catapult on that and have it go flying down the hall. As long as it's within 60
Probably
feet.
land up here, right?
What's that?
It would probably land up here at the top of the landing, right? So if this is 65 feet for you,
Oh yeah, I don't want to go that far probably. Oh, I will probably just go like halfway up the hall.
okay.
I don't want to go. I don't want to alert anything else that might be up there. So I'll probably just throw it enough to get them. I guess maybe like it'll honestly probably hit these stairs. So it'll fly in a straight line. So we'll probably get about halfway up the stairs. And that's all the range anyway. So 80. Yeah. So it'll go probably here-ish.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just gonna move this piece of meat they're already chewing on to save time.
Yep. Perfect.
All right, so you just cast the spell.
Yep, I will use the level 1 spell slot and cast catapult to make that happen.
All right, well, you toss this meat down the hall, and as you do so, these demon dog kind of lift their head and look upwards as the meat sails overhead, and they turn, and they're gonna run on down here and start to munch away.
Sweet. So that'll be my turn, and then for Torque's turn, David, do you want them to just go in and engage, or I guess come up here and make noise, draw them out?
We want to take the fighter first.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, roll for initiative.
Damn, that sucks.
Oh, nice roll, Savik. Okay, so it's going to be Savik, then the creature, and then Rudo. And Savik, you would have you would have line of sight from right here because, well, I guess you can't see the whole wall. The wall extends past, shit. The wall extends here, and then at the landing here is just a small pool of water. So you can see this guy from where you're at.
Okay. Let's see. What am I going to do here? What do you think, Darren? You think I should just drop a fireball on him and start running?
Oh, we certainly could. And then as long as you're not also within 10 feet of that flame, then I can blind him and not you.
Okay. Let's see, though. Is he... Yeah, he's out of range. I could go ahead and... let's see here. Hmm. Or what I could do... What do you think, Darren? Hit him with a
Hmm.
fireball. Try and... It looks like I could probably anchor him in the corner with web.
Oh, yeah, that could be great. So can you, oh, so if that's lower than, yeah, then if you anchor him, then we can kind of just shoot him until he breaks out.
Yeah, and he'll have the opportunity. If he moves through it again, he'll have to re-roll or else be restrained. I'm thinking we should
Oh,
go
yeah,
for
let's
the
just
web.
that.
All right, Klein, I'm gonna go ahead and cast web on Blue Jurat there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna choose this wall over here. I'm gonna choose my anchor points as here and here. Hold on.
Can you ping again? It's not showing up for some reason.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna choose my
No worries.
anchor point as here and here.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it 20 foot. Yeah,
Is that good?
a little bit more. It's going to be, I think, yeah, we're getting there. I think
More?
one more. One more. Yep, that looks about right.
Okay.
Let me see. I guess he needs to... See, here's what I need to figure out. I need to know if he makes his dexterity saving throw on his immediately when the spell is fired or whenever he starts his turn.
Oh, I have this spell too. Let me check mine. It is each creature that starts his turn in the webs or enters them. So it looks like it's when he starts his turn.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and cast web. And then... So I'll go ahead and from my spell component pouch, recite the verbal, somatic, and material components with the spider web and go ahead and hit Blue Jurat there with the web spell. And then I'm going to go ahead and bonus action Blade Song, and that's going to end my turn.
Okay. All right. Well, you web him up, and he's certainly aware of you if he wasn't before. And let me see. So it's going to be his turn. And he's got to make a dex save first to be able to move out of there. I don't think he does not have a ranged attack. So, dex save incoming for him to move. Oh my God.
He fails.
Dude. All right, well, he's stuck in the web, and I guess he can't do anything else. So, can he dodge after that?
Let's see. has the restrained condition, so
Oh, yeah, that's right. So probably not. All right, well, I guess he will end his turn. Ruda.
Oh boy. This is where I come in, and I'm going to shoot him. Advantage thanks to restraining.
Yes.
29 for one, and 14 for the other.
29 hits.
God damn. 14 damage.
Okay. I gotta add the web to the map.
Then I will kind of just bring Torque up here as my personal bodyguard, and I should give Torque a ranged weapon. Never thought of that. That's okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Well, that is a round down. So, Savik, it's your turn.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my. I'm gonna have my familiar fly in, take the help action, and fly out. I'm gonna go ahead and attack him with a crossbow. Critical hit.
Nice.
That's plus 12. For 14. And
Okay.
then for my cantrip, I'm going to go ahead and cast Minor Illusion up here and make it look like the that it's that the pathway has fallen in.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to make it look like the rocks have crumbled and have kind of restricted that pathway. I'm going to go ahead and move. Back here and end my turn.
Shoot, sorry, I was muted because I was coughing. I said it's the creature's turn again now. So
Yep.
he tries to get free with an 11.
He does. Well, here's what he does. He makes a strength check against the DC. So if he has any type of strength modifier, he can go ahead and add that on there.
Oh, shit, that's right. Sorry, I was rolling for something else.
All good.
Here we go. 14.
Yeah, he succeeds.
All right, well, he gets loose and he's plenty mad. So I think he's just going to move. And he can move 30 feet. Use his action to get free. So let's see. All right, well, I guess he's going to come up here and see Mr. Torque since he's right on the front line. And he'll end his turn there because he used his action to get free.
Yeah.
Rudo, you're up.
Okay.
Oh boy. All right. I'm going to step up and look, this is like an incline, right? So I should be able to see him from here.
Yes, you can easily see him. Plus, he is, what size is he? He's large, so
Great.
I guess he should.
13 and 16.
13 and 16 hits.
Yeah, I'll take it. So there's a total for me, and then Torque is going to attack him with a crit.
Oh, shit.
So I was going to expend a room, but maybe I won't. Let's see here. So it's 15, and then add another 12, so 27.
Damn, maybe my monster will get to do something.
I'll tell you what he's going to do on his next turn.
He's gonna die.
He's going to roll to see if he's restrained by web again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. That is our turn.
Okay. All right. At the end of the round, these dogs are done eating and they're going to come back here, but the path appears to be blocked. Oh, who dropped? I knew it. Okay. Let's see. So what? They got to make a perception check to discern the illusion.
They have to make an investigation check.
Ah, okay. Let me see. Man, they are not very intelligent creatures. So, all right. Here goes. Here's the first one. Oh my God, -1. Oh, look at all the fucking ones that have showed up tonight. All right.
No.
Well, that is the end of the dog's turn. So, yeah, I figured they failed. It's your turn, Savik.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and have my familiar fly in and take the help action and dip out. I'm gonna go ahead and try to attack Mr. Chainsaw Man guy with a with another crossbow bolt. Uh, 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I used Blade Song last action.
Oh, yeah,
So here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt. Actually, better not do that either. Actually, I will. I'll go ahead and cast Firebolt on a little bit of the web that will start to burn. They'll start to
Okay.
burn him. So I'll go ahead and hit this Firebolt back here. So the little bit of the web that he's still on starts to burn up.
Okay.
21.
On the web?
On him.
Oh, yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay. So he's
You're good. Sorry, I'm just looking for fire.
yeah. So he's gonna go ahead and take 13 from Firebolt.
And he's on
then
fire.
If there are any of the webs around him, any of the webs that are fire on him, he's gonna take an additional 2d4 fire damage for burning the webs.
Shit. All right. Well, he's in at least 2 squares, so you can go ahead and roll for that because he's a large creature.
He's gonna take an additional. Okay. He's gonna take an additional 8 burning damage for the web.
He burns to death.
Okay.
Shit. Damn. I was thinking he was gonna fuck you guys up a little bit, but I guess not.
Oh man, don't fuck with the wizard artificer.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna be 130 experience. All right. As you know, he burns to the death and falls to the ground with a thud. You can hear some guttural barking coming from the other side of this false wall of minor illusion.
Okay. I'm gonna use the performance skill right now to start dancing.
Dancing? Oh,
yeah.
What?
Does anyone want to start singing the Baha Men?
That's what I should have listened to when I was in Jamaica.
All right. I guess I'll go ahead and drop concentration on Webb.
It's just I added it to the map layer, so that's fine.
Okay. All right, Darren, are you ready to beat up some puppy dogs?
Dogs. Yeah, before you drop the thing, I'll have Torque here, and myself here, and Bracer and Pat.
You could. Do you have another piece of frog meat that you could like?
I've definitely got some frog. Yeah. What are
Okay.
you thinking?
I was thinking about. Well, they can probably jump that, so never mind. Never mind. We'll just go ahead and we'll just go ahead and kill some dogs. Some hot dogs.
Oh,
This is going to turn into an episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't know if you know, but unfortunately, there are a lot of dogs that get killed in that series.
I'm gonna look at them and I say, "You are not good boys."
They growl at you viciously, and let me see if I can get a gif of them. It just comes up with a bunch of goofy dogs. They look kind of like this hellish amalgamation that I'm going to list in the Discord.
So that ugly bird thing's what we were fighting down there.
Yeah. You want to know what it was?
Oh, it's a hooked.
Yes, it was a hooked horror.
Yeah.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it didn't get to do any hooking.
That's unfortunate. Don't worry. I'll get Soaks and do something cool with it.
I don't like hookers.
Yeah.
I thought it was like some super like badass like custom monster that would have surely ripped us to shreds, and then I was thinking, oh, he kind of looks like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I was gonna make him something super awesome, but then I couldn't find the stat block I had for him. So hooked horror was what I had as my substitute creature in my notes.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if I find the stat block by next week, maybe deeper in the depths.
Okay. All right.
Dude, he's only gonna rip you to shreds if he can touch Miss Machina's chest or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever he says in Chainsaw Man. Okay, we're gonna keep the same initiative order.
Yeah.
Savik, you just killed the monster, so it's gonna be Rudo's turn.
Oh boy. Well, I guess I'm gonna just kind of make ye old approach and attack this lower one here. I'll go first. Actually, prior to engaging him in melee, I think I will shoot him with my crossbow because it's slightly stronger. That'll come. 25 and 28.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, buddy. That is 20 damage total.
Which one? This one?
The one on the right, yep.
Okay.
And then I'll come up and then Torg will attack him. 19.
19 hits.
12 damage. That is our turn.
Okay. Did you guys get the 130 experience from the monster in the south?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, you guys are standing, so it's gonna be the demon dog's turns, and you're standing right in front of them. So, here's what they're gonna do. They are both going to use their fire breath in a 15 go.
Fuck.
So you and Torque need to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
Well, boy, let's see what I got here. Roll mine first. $15 and $13, and Torque will roll his, which is something. Also, I need to update mine. Mine should actually be 16 and 14 for my rolls.
Okay, and Torque got a 13 and a 15.
But 2 plus pain. 2 plus pain. No, oh my god, I was way off. That should be 17 and 15 for mine. Sorry.
Okay, so you and Torque have to take half of this. It's 2 rolls here. So you're gonna take 23 points of damage each.
All right, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I'm going to use absorb elements to take half of that 23.
Okay, so 11.
Or
But Torque's gonna take the 23.
got it.
All right, well that is the demon dog's turn. So Savik, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna have my familiar take the help action and fly around to distract Mr. Dog. And let's see, what can I do here? Do I want to do that or? No, I should probably. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and have my familiar take the help action on Mr. Demon Dog, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast the Chill Touch cantrip on the one that Darren was fighting.
All right, that would be this one here on the right.
Yep.
I think, does he have to make a save or something?
Nope.
Oh, it's right. It's just damage, right?
It's a spell
Range
attack.
spell attack. Yeah. Okay. I see. Yep. Oh
Critical hit.
shit! Holy shit! Okay.
Okay, that's 2d8 plus 16. So this ghastly hand just goes over and tries to okay. Ghastly hand just goes over and tries to choke the life out of him for 19.
Okay. Well, that ghastly hand is gonna get its fingers around the demon dog's throat and choke the life out of it.
Okay.
Just
And-
like Will Smith in that movie.
That's so fucked up and so sad. I watched that shit on my birthday the one year, dude.
Oh, fuck. I could have never seen that movie for that reason.
Dude, man, I was sitting there with my family and I was like, shit, I'm about to go to the bathroom and bawl my eyes out. You know, like, goddamn.
This These dogs aren't undead, are they?
No.
Okay, just checking. All right, that's gonna end my turn.
Yeah, to get their fire bullets.
Sorry, what?
Fire and ice breath.
Oh, you want to harvest the? All right, well, it's your turn, Rudo.
Yeah, man, I gotta gather all the elements. All right, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Hopefully. What, 16?
16 is a hit.
Thank God. All right, that is a whopping 9 for me.
Nice.
And Torg is going to attack him. 26. 13 damage from Torg.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, we're gonna stand strong as the bulwark.
All right. Well, in that case, he doesn't get his breath attack back, so he's going to bite you, Rudo.
Great. Torg
And
will impose disadvantage on his first attack.
okay. Let me see. He gets a +5. 13.
Yes.
He should have bit Torque. Okay. Well, he will end his turn then. Savik, you're up.
Okay. I think I'm gonna run into the fold here and jump up over top of the dead dog's corpse. Have Nocturne take the help action, and I'm gonna come in and slice him with a booming blade cantrip. And 22.
Hit.
All right. Eight. He's getting shrouded in concussive energy for 6.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and follow that attack up with a regular short sword attack
Okay.
for 12 versus AC.
Miss.
All right. That's going to end my turn.
All right, Rudo.
Oh boy, I want to attack him. 15, 19.
Both hit.
16 from Rudo. Torque, 25 to hit, and for damage, 10.
All right, well, that will put him down. So how do you want to put him down? Torque.
Like a bad dog.
Yeah,
If he is biting you, he is bad dog.
yep. I will, we're gonna do some dirty ass firepowers combined and just jump in with our swords at the same time. Slash. And then I would like to attempt to harvest his fire breathing bullet.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm looking that up now. So you lay the dogs low and just give me a sec here. Okay, go ahead and roll. You can roll twice for medicine.
Sweet. Wes, can you give me an assist on this one?
Sure, absolutely.
Thanks, bro.
Do you have a magical container for this?
Excellent question. Let me check. I'll look at 17 and 22.
Given okay, those are both excellent rolls and a successful harvest, but just given the nature of the material, you'll need something to keep it in.
Oh, I've got an ogre. I'm gonna throw him in the ogre stomach.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. It has the same relative properties as the frost glands, but with fire. So
Sweet. And then I feel like
and that's 2. Sorry, that's you get 2 of those.
perfect. And then I feel like since I already have the contraption in there, it might be slightly easier just to add like a fire element. So like I could choose between fire and ice, but I'll do that during the next long rest.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, you can figure out a way to differentiate between them. Let me get experience for the dogs quick. That'll be 250. Okay, I think this is a really good spot to call it, which I mean, I want to keep playing, but I think we should probably call it here for next week.
yep, that's cool.
All right. That works.
Did you guys have fun? I mean, I know it was just the three of us, but I hope it was a good time for you.
Because we're the three best fans that we could ever have.
Are you
Yeah,
wearing a
dude,
Wolf?
I had a great time.
That's awesome, dude. Wolfpack only.
Yeah, man, it was fun. All right, cool. I will. Oh yeah, we can start the next session with this, but I definitely want to try to harvest the shit off of this guy too. But we can do that.
Oh, yeah. I can get that. I can get that to you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Dude.
that sounds good.
I'm not helping you harvest that one, Darren. I don't help hooker harvesters.
You know what, Darren? Why don't you just make your medicine check right now?
All right, Torque. I'm gonna have Torque assist me.
I'll definitely help you.
I overcome my disdain for hookers.
I'm also gonna give myself guidance.
Okay. Nice roll.
25.
Let's get we're gonna get Torque outfitted with Mechno hooks.
Dude, that would be a sick weapon for. Oh, that would be. There's something there for
Can
that.
you roll twice here? Because he's a large creature, please.
Oh yeah, sure.
Be cool if he could have like chain arms with those and then just like pull people.
All right, excellent rolls. Here's what you can find with the first harvest, and your second harvest is even more successful as you are able to successfully extract the hooks.
Oh, on the first harvest, I can bring it up from about 25. If I bring it up to 30, does it get any better?
I don't think so. There's only two entries
Okay.
here, but let me hold on. Let me look. I will let you harvest 66 pounds of meat if you wish.
Sorry, Nat came in right then, so I missed it.
I said you can harvest this amount of meat in pounds if you wish. 24.
Ooh, I will harvest it, and then the other soldier dudes that are with us, I'll have them bring back up as food.
Oh my God. Are you sure you're not a member of this cult?
What do you mean?
He's
Um,
part of the Artificers cult, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they only have 2 entries in here, Darren, but I'll scour the internet a little bit and see if I can find anything else.
Oh, honestly, not too super worried.
Okay. I mean, the hooks and the carapace are both really good. So,
Oh, okay, hooks and carapace, got it. Thanks.
yeah, it's all in the Discord. So
I was looking in the wrong chat. Perfect.
I just think it's a little bit easier to save it there instead of having to scroll back through the dice rolls and all that. So
Makes sense. Oh, the carapace could potentially be used to make Torque higher AC. Cool. Thanks, dude.
yeah, guys, thanks for coming. I'm glad you had fun and shit. Look, you're already on the you're working through the third level of the dungeon already. So
I think total of 1,280 experience points for everything.
how much? 2,088.
Yeah, 1,280.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. That puts you guys ahead more than everybody else. How much experience do you have right now?
Total, not including the 1,280 that we just got, I have 36,300.
Okay. That's still a ways from level 9, I think.
Wait, and then you got the 1280, right? Because that has me at 37,580 is what I had.
Yeah, 37,580 will be the new total.
Yep, perfect. Cool. That's what I had. Butter. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are still about 11,000 experience away. Right? It's 48,000 EXP to level 9.
Yep. I always write down like on my character sheet like
Yeah.
next couple
Yeah.
levels.
At level 9, you guys will get a plus 40 your proficiency bonus.
We'll have to make sure to kill
Yeah,
Galador.
you get some pretty cool on-hit effects.
What's that? What's that, Wes?
We'll have to make sure to kill Galador if we want to do that. And
Yeah.
maybe we'll have to kill Rolls too.
Yeah. Lots of interesting information as well from some of the survivors of this assault.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
also cool to get the bit of information about the secret passageway to the ash mark.
Yeah, the Breakspear Pass. They use that passageway as like a bulwark for any force that tries to invade, since it's so close to the Mournhold. But it should save you at least I like half a week's worth of overland travel if you decide to cut through the Ash Mountains. So, and I have that's going to be like a regional map, so you'll be able to move more than just 2 hexes a day. So, should be good.
Sweet.
All right, boys. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Thanks for coming. And any other stuff you need to handle, just send me a message or whatever.
All right, sounds good.
All right, dudes.
All right,
Later,
man.
Peteys.
See you guys.
Man, thanks.